Okay, we should have audio now. Tuck that out of the way. Try it again. Oh, I see audio. Okay, good.
YouTube Play said audio.
Yeah, my microphone went flat. So I just plugged it into USB. So it should be fine for a bit. How's my angle? I'm getting good at that. I've pretty much dialed it in. I've got to move it over a little bit. Getting close though. Gonna go a little bit like that.
YouTube Play said, have you tried injecting some CO2 into it?
CO2? I've put some power into it. I've got a, it's got a battery in it, and it starts up and runs on its own. This is the first time I've ever run it flat. Oh, hang on. We're nearly there.
Said, to make it fizzy. YouTube Play said, instead of flat.
Maybe we'll make this a bit louder. Ah, I gotcha. That should be a bit louder. And start this. Man, it takes a while. There's a few things I got to do to get this all running. I wasn't expecting the microphone to have no power. But it's been a while since I've charged it. It's supposed to get like, it was like 20 hours, like runtime. So obviously I've gone over that. I just haven't bothered to charge it up in a while.
YouTube Play said, physical things or software things.
No, it's just the battery. Everything else seems to be good. Let's quickly check with the big preview. This one. Oh my god, I'm massive. Alright, yeah, I'm in the middle.
YouTube
That's what I want.
Said, I mean, the setup.
Yeah, well, physical stuff's the same. I do the same process every time. What do? I bring the camera out, do the tripod legs, put my phone in the top, hook up all the little things. Recently I've started charging it off a long USB cable, because I can do that. Bring the battery out, chuck that in the camera. Got my dummy battery on the way soon, so that'll be fixed soon. And then the laptop, just turn it on, set up all the stuff, have it stream through, and then do the chat phone, and get this ready so I can control OBS.
I'm wondering if there are things you can automate to make life a little easier.
Nah. I mean, I could have OBS auto start on here, but there's no point. I've got things fairly efficient. Like when I left before, when I was still talking to you.
I still need to set up the RAID automation shit.
Oh, I don't think I've got anything like that. Well, I'll have to do that through, was it StreamerBot? I'll get it done through there. But yeah, when I said before I got to go, I immediately started setting stuff up. And that was like, what, 10 minutes ago? So it's not too bad. We got there in the end.
YouTube Play said, yeah, same.
Let's make you guys a bit louder. It's cold today, so I don't even need the fan.
YouTube Play said,
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, about that.
That's
not
better.
horrible.
Alright. So what do you want to see first? Do you want to see a YouTube video, or do you want to see some photos?
Said, it'd take me like 30 minus 40 meters to set up the garage stream in Utah.
Yeah, it takes a bit. I've got this set up pretty mobile now. So if I just wanted to set up anywhere, I can get that going really quick. And my when I wear it on my chest, that doesn't take that long to set up either. They're about the same. I think about 15 minutes really. 15 minutes is about right. I'll be able to make it a bit quicker soon when I don't need the battery and stuff. Just have it, plug it in and off you go. Alright, I reckon we'll do some videos first. So I got this one. It's a German girl, and apparently she's picking up Australian habits. Now this will be interesting because the Germans have a very unique, like when you're speaking to a German person versus like a British person. Just by the way they act, they're very reserved, very quite closed off unless you get to know them, etc. So let's check this out. I hope my audio and all that's working right. We'll find out. Mistakes will happen. There we go.
YouTube Play
this
said,
seems
I'll
way
be
too...
packing up to head homewards in 30 minutes.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Then an hour after that before I'm back online.
Well, 72060, we don't want that. We just want 480p. This little laptop can't handle 72060.
Hello
She's
and
very
welcome
quiet.
back to a new video. If you are
Could be
new
me.
here, I'm Sarah, I'm from Germany, if you not have guessed from my thick
It's just me,
accent yet.
that's all.
And I have lived in Australia for 3 years, 3.5 years to be exact. And on this channel I talk about my life in Australia and also traveling in
She got a better mic setup
which
than me.
will be happening really soon. Today we're going to talk about 10 habits that I've picked up as a German in Australia. Let's get into it. Okay, I would say we go straight into the video with number 1, laughing
YouTube
off
Play
problems.
said, I need a
This
LAV
is
mic.
something I
Yeah,
did not
I'm gonna have to get one
understand
eventually.
in the beginning because it's very different to German.
I think I'd still prefer like a little
you
clip-on
see
one like that,
comparing
like
a
the
lot of
Holyland
things.
Larks. With the Larks though, like they have a fairly average dynamic range. You really got to get the audio set right, otherwise they'll just peak. And it's quite obvious in
YouTube
when
Play
you hear it.
said, I think I want wireless webcam first though. The one I'm looking at comes with a magnetic LAV mic.
Yeah, wireless webcam is kind of tricky. It has to be hooked up over regular Wi-Fi to have enough bandwidth to be able to send it through. I don't think there's that many of them out there. I know you can get wireless HDMI transmitters and receivers, but they're kind of expensive.
To Germany because that's where I lived 27 years of my life, and as I said, something that was quite new to me and I had to get adjusted to it because something would happen at work and people would just laugh about it instead
Play
of
said,
taking it
yeah,
serious
I have
as
local
I
internet,
thought.
no
I learned
issues.
later on that Aussies are
EMEET
taking
makes the one I'm
things
looking at.
seriously,
Okay.
but for me it just seemed like no one was taking anything serious. And now I'm really adjusted to it and I'm actually laughing off problems too. So like, for example, if someone breaks down and you get away with it, like everything is fine, you just like, haha.
Someone has an emotional breakdown at work. That's funny. Yeah, no, we don't do that. Laughing at it seems like a very German thing to
just
do.
laugh about it. And I definitely do.
I'll check that out later, man.
Now.
YouTube
Here's a
Play
little
said,
example. We
Bing.
were driving in Sydney yesterday and we had a Ford
Well, she already hates the
Ranger in
Rangers.
front of us.
That's a
Of
Ford
course it was
Ranger.
a Ford Ranger. Just kidding. They
Yeah, we're going
had
too slow.
2 lounge chairs in the tray.
There we go.
And they were quite massive and probably also heavy, but they were not strapped down at all. And
Oh yeah, this happened to us. We were driving back
they
from
didn't
here to
strap
the old
down
place,
anything,
and we had a
and
bunch of pot plants, like plastic pots, in the back of the car. And like we got home and they just weren't there. They just got blown out while we were on the freeway somewhere. And yeah, you just laugh about it, like what else can you do?
It just looked like on the next bump, the one chair will be just.
But this isn't
fall
a
off
uniquely
the back.
Australian thing. This is like
And we were
pretty
just
common in a
all
lot of
laughing at it and
places.
said like, whatever. I mean, everything. She'll be right.
It's just a
And
not a
that's
German
something I really
thing.
noticed that I'm doing now. I'm laughing off problems and I like it. Number 2, complaining less. I am very grateful that I've
See, I don't
this
have
one
enough
because
experience
it
with
changed
Germans
my
to
whole
know
life,
if they complain
my
a lot.
perspective on life.
I know they're like real sticklers for the rules and the laws. You do something a little bit off to the side and they'll crack the shits. But when I was over there, I didn't hear a lot of complaining going on.
YouTube Play said, I don't think of Germans as
And it
complaining
Yeah,
a lot.
same.
to change as a
That's
person.
more UK.
Germans
Yeah.
they really
Oh, yeah,
like
the
to
British, they
complain
love
about literally everything.
It's their national
And
sport.
That's fair enough. Good for them. I don't want to be like that. I don't
Look,
like it. I don't like to listen
British
to
people, if there's like
complain
a
lot. And
lull
I am
in the
definitely-
conversation or they just can't think of something to talk about, like their go-to is just complaining, just nag about something, just whine about something. It's like a reflex. They lean on it. Australians don't do that. We're pretty laid back, you know. Like something goes wrong, like yeah, whatever. We'll deal with it. We'll sort it out. New Zealanders are the same.
Saying that Aussies never complain. They do, but they don't carry on with it, and that's a massive difference to Germans. Most people in Australia will just carry on with their life. They just keep doing their thing. They complain, but they just leave it.
Yeah, 'cause
to it
complaining
as well.
doesn't fix
They
it.
can just drop the
Waste of
topic,
time.
and it just seems like they don't bother other people with their complaints as much. And I definitely picked that up I would say, my boss would probably say I'm complaining a lot about how heavy
Beauty
our
Place
equipment
said,
is,
makes
but
me feel
it is
better.
bloody heavy, okay?
Yeah.
But I think in the rest of my life, I have changed a lot and I really don't like complaining. And look, it's fair enough to complain about the weather, the government, how shit everything is.
Yeah, but
how
no one wants to
expensive
be
everything
around
is
someone who
these
just
days.
nags and
But it
complains
just
all the
seems like
time. Because,
people
like,
don't carry on.
you're an adult. Like, what do you want other people to do about it? You know? You want them to agree with you? Like, they know things are shit. They just keep it to themselves. It accomplishes nothing and it just drains people.
Beauty Place said, good, leave me alone,
On
get
with it,
away.
and they just
Exactly.
get on with their life. Number
Oh,
three,
yeah, this is a big
be
thing.
a proud tradie.
Tradies
Not
in
only
Australia
do I not know what a
have,
tradie
like,
was, I never
pretty big egos about themselves. They think they're like God's gift to the planet, you know, because you bang some nails together or wire up a house or whatever. Whereas in Germany, like a tradesman is held in pretty low esteem, you know. But over here, like tradies make good money, so that's where the ego comes from. You got dudes making like 140, 150k a year, like just a few years in to doing
Beauty
their
Place
trade.
said, so, tradie is contractor.
Yeah, it's short for tradesman. So electrician, carpenter, guys who work in the mines, like labourers, that sort of stuff. But usually like a qualified tradesman. Like you go, you do your apprenticeship, and then you're good to go. And depending on what you do, like some of them earn stuff all money. If you do like a, like, what do you call it? Like a plastering
Beauty
apprenticeship,
Place
they
said,
don't make much money.
so, trades here are a lot more wide-ranging.
Yeah, but if you do like, say like a HVAC plumber or like a mechanical plumber, those dudes make pretty good money. If you're like a guy, like a carpenter that just does framing for houses, they don't make that much. But once you get a bit further along, like you can make good money. And mechanics make stuff all, but if you're a diesel mechanic and you go work in the mines or whatever, you can make really good money. We're talking like 200-300k a year just to be a mechanic. It's insane.
bit about the word. I know what
Beauty
a
Place
tradesperson
said,
is, but the word
PCB repair
tradie,
is
I
a
just never
trade,
heard about
auto
it.
repair,
Neither did I
HVAC,
know
all the normal
how
stuff.
cool it could be.
Yeah, so over
Trading
here,
is a trade
People
here.
over
like
here are
PCB
really
repair,
taking
you'd be a
pride.
technician. It's not really a trade. Like a trade would be like an electrician that'll wire up a house, or like a guy that, you know, like commissions generators and does that sort of stuff, or they hook up like the wiring for like factories and things like that, or they do like cable running for like internet infrastructure and stuff like
Beauty
that.
Place said, for that, we use contractor.
Yeah. I guess over here, trade refers to someone who's done an apprenticeship and then they go on and then they practice their trade. That's probably the best way to describe it.
In that trade.
Apprenticeship
and I
usually
think
takes
that
like,
is
what,
the
3 or 4
coolest
years?
thing ever. There's even a brand called Tradie. That's where I got my work socks from. It says
Yeah, they're
Tradie
hard
on the
yakka
top of it,
tradie
and
ones.
there's
They're good. They last
underwear
forever.
with the name on it, and I just find that very funny.
Beauty
It is
Place
so
said,
cool. In
hell, I
Australia,
guess
it's
technically,
honestly
I was a
a
tradie
vibe
doing
to
radar.
be a tradie, and I would
That'd be a
prefer
radar
Sophie Dunny
technician.
said,
to be a
read,
tradie,
the
like your
mines
high
killing the
vis,
planet,
your
social
boots,
structure,
your hat,
and
your
falsely
sunnies. It's
inflating
all
small
like a
economies
thing.
is very profitable
And
for
yep.
the individual.
Oh yeah, it pays insanely
Beauty
well.
Place said, I was journeyman radar. Beauty Place said, oh Danny.
But yeah, over here, like the top tier tradesmen, they're the ones that work in the mines. And then you go down a little bit and you've got like your consultant tradies. They're the guys that have done it and now they go on to be consultants or they run a team that do it. And then you've got the guys on the ground that are doing the work. So your average plumber, electrician, etc. And then below them you've got like the really low tier trades like plasterer, mechanic, that sort. And the rank is
Sophie
basically
Dunny
like,
said,
it's all
the mines
financial.
that put them in the
I'm
top
just
tax
really
tier.
proud of what they do.
Beauty
And
Takes a long
Place
time to
said,
get there.
I
compare
want to
that to
do
Germany.
consulting.
People are literally
Oh, yeah, they
ashamed
earn good
to
money.
tell people that they are a tradie.
Cashed up
And
bogan.
that's really a
All
shame
tradies,
because
man.
tradies are so important for us, for everyone. They do such important work. And if there were no tradies, then how do you get along with life?
Yeah, so
I
landscaper,
personally
that's
work
another
as a
trade.
gardener. I'm happy for you to tell me in the comments if that qualifies.
It's
to
not
be
really,
an
like
official
you don't really
tradie.
do a landscaping
I see
apprenticeship.
myself as a tradie, no matter what you're gonna tell
So
me.
it's something anyone can do.
Feel free to tell me anyways. And because of that, I feel like a part of this society. I know it sounds a bit funny, but in Germany,
Yeah, they kind of look down on over there. It's like a knuckle dragger job,
tradesman
which
or
is stupid.
tradesperson. And yeah, that's really different over here, and I really like that.
Oh,
Number
this
4,
is huge.
change
Yeah,
of
Germans
perspective
hate
on
traveling.
distances.
They'll
As
be
you
like,
probably
oh, I don't
Beauty
see
said,
my...
I very seriously need to find me a better job, NGL.
Come over here, man. Work in the
Wasting
mines.
away.
You'll be making insane money. My brother-in-law went to work on the Barrow Island gas installation that they were doing. He was making like 300 grand
Rosie
a
Danny
year.
said, I think Andre said something like that with the tradie jobs. It was wild to think of.
Yeah.
Beauty Place said, hell no.
Dude, you just do it for like a year or two. You just bank the money, and then you're good. Then you're good for a long time. That's what guys do. They'll just do it. They'll go hard for like a year or so, and then they're out. And they've got enough money for a house, you know, and they've got their trade behind them. They can just, you know, chill, take jobs as they need. But yeah, in Germany's tiny, man. Germany is not a big country, but they act like, oh, it takes so long to get
your
anywhere.
government was different,
No, it doesn't.
maybe, but I'm very particular.
Look into it, man. Have a look into some of the jobs over here.
Germany
You'll be
is
surprised.
way smaller than Australia. So if something is an hour away, it is considered mildly far away. You wouldn't just drive there just to drive there, if that makes sense. And in Australia,
it's not
if
far.
something
If you're
is
the
an hour
individual,
away, it's literally
here,
around the
they
corner.
tend to buy the
And
rentals.
I really
Hence,
picked that up.
I
because
said about
that's
the falsely
how I
inflating.
think about distances now. If something is 1 or 2 hours away, it is literally around the corner, and I just quickly drive there. If something is like a few hours away, 3, 4, 5 hours.
Okay,
yeah,
so
it's
for
a little bit
context,
far away, but not
when we
really
were
close to
living
drive
in
there
Melbourne,
every day.
it would take us about 2.5 hours to go visit my sister, because she lived off the Hume Highway, north end of Melbourne. We were down the southeast side of it. Didn't bother us. It didn't take that long to do, but like, that's 5 hours driving, you know, for one visit. But it's fairly normal for us. Like, we don't care. My grandma used to live in Moe, or Churchill, down there. It'd take us like 2.5 hours to get there. Like, that's what we did growing up. So that set the standard for what I consider like, you know, long distance or whatever. But in Germany, 2.5 hours, dude, you're in France. You're in Austria, you're in another country. And they moan and whine about how far it is, and it's like, it's not that far, man. It doesn't take that long.
Easy. And sometimes you drive for 10 or 12 hours and you haven't even left the state.
Yeah.
Which would mean in Germany you left
You
the
can
country.
cross Germany in 10 hours, easy.
And whenever I go back
I
to
would do it in
Germany
4.
now, I can really see how much I have changed and how much I've picked that up, because yeah, if something is 2 hours away, I'm like, let's go.
Beauty Place said,
Number
yeah,
5.
Vegas is
same.
10 hours from
Sorry.
me.
I
And
never
that's
said
nothing.
so
Yeah.
My
much
mum
so
is
much
22
before,
hours.
since I've been in
That's 3
Australia.
states.
It is
Yeah,
crazy.
so
People are
22
so
hours
sorry
is
for
like
literally
me to
everything.
Queensland, like the
I'm just
lower
going past
part of Queensland. Or maybe sort of like midway up. But if I want to go visit my sister, like, if I had to drive from here to Cairns, you're looking at like 30 hours driving, I think. Probably a little bit more. So that's like, what, 4 days on the road? 3-4 days on the road. And I'm gonna do it.
You. Sorry, I'm in your way. Sorry, I'm living and breathing. Sorry, the last one might be a little bit exaggerated, but people
the sorry
really
thing.
say sorry, and I really
Sorry is just a
adopted that
diffuser. Like,
because
you screwed
I'm
up.
doing the
Oh,
exact
sorry.
Same thing.
You know, it
Beauty
just
Place said,
tones
it's
people
silly
down.
because the Mercator projection doesn't really tell you how big things are.
I just use Google Maps and it shows me how far to go. Gives you a pretty good indication.
Now, when I go past someone or I'm in
Yeah,
someone's
no,
way,
this is
I'm just
bullshit.
like, sorry.
Sorry
and
is the same as saying
say the same
Entschuldigung
thing.
in
Sorry,
German.
even though
It's
it doesn't even-
the equivalent. It's basically excuse me, sorry. They're interchangeable. So this isn't really like a
Beauty
big thing.
Place said, 20 hours for me is a single day drive.
do something.
Nah, man, you'd be
Very
you're not driving for 20
different
hours.
to what I'm used to from
Because
back
the next
home.
day you'll be
I
wrecked. You won't be able to
appreciate
travel.
it in a day-to-day
You won't be well
experience
rested.
with people, because yeah, it just shows somewhat of like respect.
Most I
to
did
each
was
other.
like 15 hours
And
driving in a day.
I guess it's because there are not many
like
people in
7 and a bit
Australia.
up, 7 and a bit back.
27 people compared to, I think we're around 80 million now in Germany. You get a different feeling for each other, I think. And
Beautifully
yeah,
said,
even though it
"Excuse
seems
me."
a bit unnecessary
He say,
sometimes,
at the guy
I
that
do
literally made a
really
video about
appreciate
exactly
it because
that.
it makes a massive difference in
You're
the
telling me
experience from
you can do
human to
20
human,
hours a
I would
day
say.
for consecutive days in a row. You can't. You could maybe burst 20 hours, and then the next couple of days you got to take it a bit easy. But you're not doing back-to-back 20-hour days, man. Nobody's built to be able to do that.
Number 6.
we don't care how we look.
Beautifully
It's
said,
irrelevant.
20 hours,
This is probably
slept
one
on
of my
side of
favorite
road from
ones
4 to 5.
because I love
Not enough
constant
sleep.
over-appearance.
Driving actually takes a lot out
I
of you.
just love to be comfortable, and a lot of Aussies like that too. So if they are in a corporate job and they have to wear a suit or like a nice dress, whatever, you still see them after work.
Yeah, we're pretty casual in our
barefoot
appearance,
or in something
even in
that
professional
fits them really
environments.
comfortable, and they just enjoy their afternoon. Or even if you go to the shops, you see so many people in like trackies or even in their pajamas.
She's laughing at you,
I
Danny.
just find that really funny. And I
People
love
wearing their
that
pajamas to the
because
shops.
no
Beautifully
one
said,
seems to like
after
take
life,
them too
4 days
seriously,
of that,
and that's
I'll
so
crash, but
refreshing.
4 days of
No
20
one
hours is
seems
bigger
to
than the
care.
US, so
And I
like,
already said that in my last
I'll
video.
never go
the
anywhere
I don't
that's
give a f
required.
mentality.
Eds, be
People
right
just
back.
really don't seem to care about what other people think about them, and I
True.
love that because I
Gotta
always
get you coast to
felt
coast.
like I just want to be comfortable. Like, who cares what I'm wearing in public? If I don't care why it should
This
be
just
what
tells me
else
Germans
care
are
about it.
judgmental.
And if you're
They'll judge
comfortable,
people
then be
based on appearance
comfortable.
more.
Like, you do you. There are literally little to no rules about how to dress in public.
There's no rules how you dress in
And
Germany either. It's
That's
a,
big
it's a social
thing for
thing.
me. Number 7, smiling and talking to strangers. I need to explain something before I start this one, because in Germany you are considered a freak or weird if you talk to strangers just like that.
Yeah, it's just small
You're in
talk,
a
it's
park
fine.
and you start
As
a
long as you don't trap
conversation
people in a
with stranger
conversation.
on like a bench, you are a weirdo. And I would not recommend.
I
if you
want
go
to do this. This would
Germany,
be fun.
I
Just to
wouldn't
make people
recommend
feel
doing that
awkward.
because people really think you're strange. For us, it is not considered normal to do that.
Beautifully said,
We keep our
Dave.
distances to each
Welcome
other because
back.
we are a lot of people, and you know, you just wanna be in your own space. Fair enough. That's normal for us. While in Australia, it is very normal to start a conversation with a stranger out of nowhere. You're just walking past and have
Yeah,
a
but
drink
they're
or
very
whatever, you start a
easy to
conversation,
get out
you
of
start a conversation
conversations.
about the weather.
You're not trapped in
And
it.
I'm getting better at this, okay? But I really feel strange still to this day to do it because I'm thinking, does this person even want to talk to me? Do they think I'm weird, I'm strange?
No, the weird thing is just like
I don't know.
ignoring
I feel
everyone while you're out in
still a little
public.
bit uncomfortable,
Beautifully said,
but
my trip next
I'm
year,
getting
I
better
plan
at
on
it,
recording
and
that
I've picked it
too.
up as a
We'll
new
see
habit
how
for
that
me,
goes.
and I love doing it now. I really love doing it because
Yeah, I
it's
feel
just
like
nice
there's
to talk to
a
other
gap in
people
the
about,
market
like,
of people who
random
can
things.
react to Germans by doing socially like out of the norm things to them that are socially acceptable in other places. But Germans have like really strict rules on filming people in public. That's probably why they don't do it. You know, they probably have those rules to protect them from like the weird way they act in public. Like, we can't let the world see us. So we're gonna have these laws that don't let people film us.
And then everyone just gets along with their life, and you don't even need to know the name of the person or anything. It's just a little
that's normal.
chit-chat between humans.
I
And
think
you're not
that's
considered
more a
weirdo.
generational thing.
I think it's
Because in the
cool.
past,
And just the
people would do a lot more small talk amongst each other out in public. Because it was just, you know, it was just like people were just approachable. People were a
Beautifully
lot more
said,
friendly.
y'all know PPLS names.
These days, everyone's like, got their headphones on, they've got their Bluetooth speakers on or whatever, and people just want to be left alone. And it's weird.
clarify, of course Germans do these things, like they have their small chit-chats with each other, and you're not like straight away a stranger. Like, it's obviously a little bit exaggerated, but if you come from Australia, for example, from overseas to Germany, or like the northern part of Europe, then you
It takes a
figure
lot for people to
out
warm
that
up to you.
people are not that open to strangers. But as soon as you start the conversation, people
It
love
depends what they're
and
doing.
They will
If-
have an open conversation with you, but in the
If people are
beginning,
out
they're
in
always
public,
a little like,
they usually got a task to
what's going
accomplish.
on?
They're doing something.
Number
They don't want to be dragged away from what they're doing. It can be a real pain in the ass. So it's up to the other person to gauge, like, oh, is this person just chilling and relaxing? You know, they got some time to have a chat? Or, you know, are they busy? They don't have time for that. I think that's probably the main thing.
A,
You
Hey,
should play the
sit,
games.
hey.
Right,
A,
let me do what I'm
in every
doing.
possible way. Instead of saying the word
This is just
isn't
slang.
it, shouldn't it, wouldn't it, for example, there is a use of a or hey.
You should
Every-
play said,
I.
if you want to chat, chat
I'm
and
using
walk,
this a
man.
lot.
We
a lot.
schmoovin'.
Yeah, chat and walk
No.
the other direction.
Remember my coworker in Perth used to say that, and I was like, what is it that he always says at the end of the sentence, a? So he would, for example, say, we're gonna be doing this now, hey.
That's
And I
funny.
was like, what is this, hey? And then I picked it up more and more, and then...
But that's
I figured
not
out
a
that
uniquely
lot of
Australian
Aussies
thing.
are
A lot of
saying
languages have like a
behind
similar thing.
sentences or in sentences.
It's just like
and I'm
putting a
using
little
it
question at the
now
end of
too.
your thing to,
And
like, are you
because
on board?
I-
Are we doing this? Are you cool with it?
Learn to speak fluently English in Australia, I picked it up quite early. So yeah, if we do something at work and I'm asking a question to my boss, for example, I would say, we're gonna be doing this now, eh? Or the weather is prime today, eh?
Yeah, some people
That's
talk
how
like that.
I
Not
talk.
everyone though.
And literally, as soon as I figured out what it meant, I was just using
Like,
it
eh?
all the time.
Feels
and
weird,
I
but
never
hey,
stopped
hey seems a bit more
using it.
normal. We're
So,
doing this, hey?
It's definitely part of myself now, and I can't think about any other way.
Oh yeah, yeah, we do this a lot.
Number 9,
Ozzy
shortening
Danny said,
words.
I'm an
Whenever
I
it is
person,
possible,
I.
Aussies love to shorten words.
I don't know. I'd have to pay attention
Barbie,
and like
Avo is
be
afternoon,
aware of how I
Sunnies are
speak to actually pick
sunglasses.
up on what I say at the end of a sentence in a social setting. I'm not a hey person. I'm not an a person. To me, that's a bit odd. That's like it's like someone's personality trait almost, and I don't have that. Mine would be a little bit different. But I'm sure there's a substitute that I do that's similar, because like I do resonate with the whole like the reason why people do that.
Ozzy Danny said, it's extremely common in CQ.
Beautiful is
Yeah.
beauty, delicious is delicious.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. It doesn't seem
You
so
get my
common
point.
down here.
And I love using that now too. And I figure out more and more words that I can use in my sentences. And this is obviously a part of the Aussie slang that I
Oh,
also
Aussie
picked
slang,
up
the
with
shit
reading
that people
another
say
video
that I don't even understand
And-
half the time.
Yeah, I just picked up so many words.
Because it's just like such a colloquial term that's not used that commonly. And then you hear it and like, the fuck are you on about? I don't know what you mean. And then they'll explain it, like, oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But it's so... The logic gap is so far, you
over
can't
the
get there
time.
without
And
having it explained.
Sometimes when someone is using a word that I haven't heard before, I'm like, what could that possibly mean? And then it makes sense pretty much immediately. And then I'm like, yep, I'm gonna put it in my brain and next time I'm gonna try and using it too. And in preparation for this video, I actually realized
There's a
how
lot.
many slang words or shortened words I'm using, and it's quite a lot. I've picked up a lot in the 3.5 years that I've been here. All right, and number 10 is the Australian way of life. I
Ozzy
think this
Danny
is
said,
summarizing
half
pretty
of the
good what
Aussie
I've
slang
already
online
said
is
in my
some cow
last
copy
9
shit from
points
when
in
my
this
grandma
video.
was in her
I
20s.
Yeah,
picked
it's
up
almost
the
generational.
Australian way of life, the
A lot of the
chill
slang
attitude, the
changes
slang,
through
the
generations.
short-
Like fair dinkum, people don't say that much anymore. But 30 years ago, like, it was said a lot, especially by the older people. But now, yeah, it's quite rare.
words.
Or struth,
their
that's like one.
being. Australia
People don't really
is
say that
literally
anymore
a
either.
part of my life since I was 20, even though I moved here 3.5 years ago. I've been here for the first time 10 years ago when I was 20, and since then I could never really let go of it. And yeah, it just was always a part somehow of my life. And
there's a big
really happy
culture
that I've
gap
picked up
between
so
Australia
many
and Germany,
things
for
over
sure.
time. You know, I feel way more
Honestly,
chilled,
Australia and most of
laid
Europe.
back and cruisy than I've ever felt in my life. I speak different, I think different about things, and I really can say my whole life has changed. And that's probably already the fact that I've moved from one side of the world to another side of the world. Of course, this is going to change you regardless of the country you're going to move to. But I would really say I adapted to a lot of
Beautifully
things
said.
here,
Packing
and
up time.
I feel
I'll be
like
home in a
part
little
of the
over an
country,
hour.
and
If you're
that
still
makes
going, I'll
moving
see you
abroad
then.
All right,
If
man.
not, then
Safe
God
drive
bless
home.
Becca.
Thank you, Australia.
I'll probably still be on.
So these were
Haven't been gone
my
that long.
10 habits I picked up as a German in Australia over the past few years. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of
That's
fun
interesting. I wonder what else she does.
preparing for it. And I also just want to quickly
Just have a
say
quick
hello
squeeze
to all
at
the
the
new
rest of her
faces
channel.
here on this.
Just let the laptop catch up. She got a tiny channel. Hang on, is this gonna let me scroll? There we go. I'll just quickly have a look at her most popular videos. Yeah, I've noticed there's a few like German backpackers that are doing YouTube in Australia. They come here on working holidays and stuff and they just spin up a YouTube channel. She's got the Great Ocean Road in there. She might be in a Victorian era. So is that... Oh, okay. So that was her second most popular video. I might chuck this in the queue too. This could be interesting for another time.
This channel. Thank you so much for watching my last video and for commenting. I really like going through all of them. I still do actually. Thank you so much.
There's a lot of
and I
videos
will
like
see you
that
in
where
the
it's like
next
person,
video. Bye.
like a person from another country living in
I
Australia.
think worryingly, you might be the latest trend culture. There's a lot of these things on YT.
Yeah, there's heaps. There's people from all sorts of places doing similar types of stuff. But I find it interesting because it's like a mirror, you know? Like if you don't have a different perspective on how you live, you're never going to pick up on the things that you do. And having other people, you know, focus on it and point it out, then you're like, oh yeah, we do kind of do that. That's like half the appeal of living in another country is it shows you how vastly different your culture is. Because if you're in it all the time, you just take it for granted. You don't have anything to compare it to. You need like a baseline. It's like fish. They don't know that they're in water. They just, you know, they're in it all the time. They haven't got a clue. Now, this will be good because she's gone to Hong Kong, and Hong Kong is an amazing city for photography. One day I'll go back there, just for a photo trip. It'll be fun. Double-decker trams. Grumpy looking cat.
Hi, welcome to Hong Kong.
Okie
I'm in the
Danny
middle
said,
here of
it
the
is
craziness,
interesting,
the
but
busyness
seeing how
of
it
the
went for
city.
Korea then
I've got
Japan.
a familiar
It's
face.
concerning too.
I know you
Like,
do.
it's
Hello,
too
welcome.
positive.
Come
We can't
look at
live
my
up to that.
creation.
Yeah.
I'm currently in an area called
Yeah,
Central.
that's a
It is
massive
filled
culture
with
change as
market
well. It's
stalls,
like
antiques.
you get to witness an
Okie Danny
entire
said,
civilization
I ain't
that's
getting
almost
up at
independent
5
of
a.m.
us.
and running to please the internet.
But yeah, this place is Hong Kong's really cool. If you're gonna do like a trip to China, I would definitely start with Hong Kong, and then you can make your way to Shenzhen and then check out the rest. But Hong Kong's like tutorial level. It's easy to get by there. A lot of people speak English. It's quite easy to communicate and get what you want. It's just an easy place to navigate as well.
Stalls, the cutest cafes. So I just bought these little bowls with fish in them. I think it is so cute. But I definitely want to come back here and take some street photos because it is really beautiful.
And it's a really cool place for like a visual contrast. Because you got this city like in the hills, and it's a very organic city. What I mean by organic is it's had a lot of time to grow. It's not like planned. It's not like stuff's just been thrown there. It's more stuff's been built out of necessity, and it just gives you like a really unique city to check out. There's not many other ones like that.
So I can stick it up on any wall wherever I am. It's so
Pocket
good.
3
I only got a little audio meter.
or Pocket 4. She probably got the new one. Oh, the subways are cool as well. The platforms are absolutely massive, and the trains, like between carriages, is just completely open. You can just see the whole way down the train. And it's surreal because you look down and you see the carriages in the distance, like going all over the place, and then you finally hit it and you feel it. I think they're on the Kowloon side.
Okay, so we just went to a place called Sim City, and they had
Cool.
so many different camera stores, lenses, Leicas, filters, and I realized I don't have a polarizer for the 45mm f1.2. I needed a polarizer and a UV filter for it, so little shop log. I think I paid.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I overpaid 250
But that's probably
Australian dollars
82
for the
mil one,
polarizer.
or one of the bigger ones.
This one's 80 Hong Kong dollars. How much is that in?
$15.
Mike said, I think it is used. I think so too, because it looks kind of fucked. But at least if I smash this lens, which won't happen, and it's, you know, it's safe.
Never heard of them.
Have you heard of this brand?
That'll be like a Chinese brand.
Pro 10 volt? Maybe we overpaid.
Probably.
We're good to go.
Yeah, so that one in the background, that's the expensive part. That's was it the Kowloon Island, and they've got like a tunnel that runs under the bay to the mainland. And then yeah, you can get the ferries across and stuff as well. But also, like, you just get the train. The train will get you there. And behind it is Mount Victoria. I've been there. I've got photos from there, which I'll show in a bit. Yeah, there's one of the ferry boats.
So I'm currently on the most beautiful ferry ride I've ever
Yeah,
done.
it's like
and you know
cheap
how
as.
much we're doing this for? 70 cents.
Oh, and at night, all the buildings light up, and they do like a light show, which is probably going to show. Maybe not. The food there is really good and really affordable.
Okay, so I'm currently looking outside and I think it is about to rain, which is really exciting because Hong Kong is famous for
Yeah,
all the
rain
neon
and
lights,
night is
reflective
perfect over there.
grounds, all the little shop front shop stalls, and in the rain
Pretty good
it's gonna
view.
look so awesome. Also, our hotel room is an absolute mess, but it's an organized mess. So at the moment we have our suitcases spread out here and we stacked up all of the furniture on top of each other. And it's working. It's doing the job because otherwise we could not put our suitcases on the floor. Thing is, it is now still 28 degrees here in Hong Kong, so it's really hot and humid. But I'm still gonna
How's
wear a
the-
jacket
oh,
because
okay, so
otherwise
what
one
do you-
day I will get absolutely
Yeah,
drenched.
just deal with it, it's just water. Oh, what's that? Looks like Ferrari.
That you do it.
It's like an SF90 or something. No, that could be a Corvette. Yeah, what were the lights like? Yeah, that tells me, like, those lights, they look like a Corvette. But I don't know, it's hard to tell. That colour, probably a Ferrari. I can't tell. Yeah, it's a Ferrari of some sort.
get up here.
Oh, this is like a shoot that they've organised. It's not just some random that's turned up. See that? It's four-wheel drive. Watch the front wheels. Well, the rear ones, you know, had traction the whole time. I like that shot on the right. That's cool.
I'm currently looking at, I reckon, the most beautiful view of buildings I have ever seen. Also, I just want to say that I've never felt more comfortable to film in public as here. Like, it is so normal to bring your selfie stick, your 360 camera, do TikTok dances.
That big building in the background kind of
like,
gives it away.
It doesn't matter. Usually I'm quite self-conscious when I'm filming in
I
public.
never got to go to this
especially in the Netherlands or in Australia. People love to stare or say something or jump into frame. Here, no one really cares.
Hi. What's going on? Hope you're having a...
That's not what he says. He always says have a shit one.
Family friendly.
Family friendly channel, yeah.
Good boy.
Yeah, that's a pretty good view. Oh, I want to go back. Stop. I can't afford it. I went in 2018 for a wedding. And I screwed my tickets up. I could have had an extra day in Hong Kong. But I botched my tickets, so I left a day early. So I had an extra day in Sri Lanka. But I would have preferred it to be in Hong Kong. Oh well.
Alright, so it is a new day. I feel like I look a little bit different than the last time I spoke to you. It's because it's raining. It's raining so hard, and to be honest, we were kind of
rain and fog at
on
night.
this trip.
It's exactly what you want.
So that's super
Ozzy Danny
exciting.
said,
At the
Sri
moment,
Lanka
we're
is
on our way
supposed
to
to be
a
nice.
flea market here in
Yeah,
Hong
Sri
Kong.
Lanka's
Apparently
nice,
it's a
but
really
the
big
capital
market,
city
so we
isn't.
decided to take some street
So don't
photos
go to
there.
Colombo,
And I've
go
got my
everywhere
gear
else.
in front of me.
The rest of the country's
All
lovely.
Decked out.
But I went
in
for a
his
wedding, so I was just in
rain jacket as
Colombo the
well.
whole time.
It's so easy to spot him.
I think I was there like 3 or 4 days.
Like that. Can you like that? Gotta follow the yellow jacket.
So the conversion rate for Hong Kong dollars to Australian dollars is usually around 5 to 1. So 12 Hong Kong dollars for that, it's like, I don't know, $2.10 or something like that. It's not much. 2.20.
Ozzy Danny said, oh no, it's an extra day in Island Paradise instead of Hong Kong.
No, it was an extra day in this polluted capital city. Like, of the two, I would have preferred to be in Hong Kong.
45mm f1.2,
But that's cool. I can
and
just
my
go back
R5
again.
Mark II. It's a super lightweight setup, which is perfect for walking around town. Otherwise, my back will hate me if I bring my camera bag. So, yeah.
And I would go just
today.
for photos, like
Let's
nothing
get to
else.
Okay, for focus, I'm gonna set it to servo, then expand.
She's on the
focus
mainland bit
area,
now.
Subjects to detect.
That building, the tall one in the background, I don't know if she'll show it again. But that's, yeah, there it is. This building here, that's the one from the Batman movie. And that's on the main, like the Kowloon Island, where she's on the mainland looking across at it. Oh my god, it's pouring down. It's coming off the building.
Look at that. I can have a shower right here if I wanted to. But I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, there's a market. Get some awesome shots in there. You get to see a bunch of exotic foods. You're just not going to see that commonly over here. Buy durian, eat it on the subway.
Do you wanna stand?
Yeah.
If you stand there and make sure you look out into the light.
Also, this is a thing that every photographer,
sick.
camera, YouTuber will do. See the jacket? They all wear like these bright coloured jackets because when you're out in nature or whatever, it stands out, it pulls the focus to you. So you'll see them, they'll have like bright green, bright orange, bright yellow. You'll never see these people wearing like a blue jacket, like a green jacket.
Yeah, these are awesome.
AM. I think the time difference between here and there is like maybe 3 hours or something. So jet lag's not too bad.
I don't know what's happening. I'm in this village in Hong Kong, and now I'm in an egg costume. What? I'll explain later.
Is this for like a street festival or something?
Thank you. Where are we?
I have genuinely no idea where we are.
Okay, so hello. Wait, let me frame it correctly. So, can you explain to us what we're doing here?
This day we will celebrate one of the Buddha, the birthday of one of the lady. Yeah, her name is called Tin Hao.
Tin Hao?
Yeah, Tin Hao, and her birthday. Every village we will take our dragon and some lions.
It's good timing that something like this happened on their trip. They wouldn't have planned for this. This would be like a local told them about it. Looks like everything's a little bit wet though. Looks like they've been doing this in the rain, or maybe they waited for like a dry bit. That's a cool shot. Oh, and the AC units. Every window has its own AC unit over there. And they've got the old, was it Toyota Comfort car or Toyota? Yeah, I think it's like a Comfort. That's what they call it. They use them for the taxis, which is sad. Japan doesn't use them anymore. They've moved to like the British style ones. They're going to Victoria Peak. They're kind of at the base of it.
Okay, so I'm just taking a breather for two reasons. One of them being, it is so hot here. It's
That's
at
not so
28
bad.
degrees. It's 85% humidity, so
Yeah, the
I
humidity
need to
over
take a
there.
break. So I've
You have
got
a shower and
cold
step
brew iced
outside,
tea.
and then you feel
And
like
it's
you
really
need
good.
another shower.
Second reason being, my phone is dead. As you probably know as well, I film my POV footage, literally all of the footage you're seeing in this video, with my iPhone. But I've got a power bank here that's coming to the rescue, which has pretty much been saving this complete trip. Not only I'm using it, but also Mike is using it. This saved
Oh
our
no,
battery
is this an
many,
ad?
many times.
It's
This
an ad.
is the MagFlow Air Magnetic Power Bank from Ugreen, and it is MagSafe, which means that I can attach it to my phone, and even whilst I'm recording POV footage, I can simultaneously charge my phone as well. It is literally not going anywhere. Now,
It's
another
weird that
feature
Ugreen are the
is
ones
the USB-C
sponsoring this,
cable
because they're just like an
attached to the
Amazon
power
brand.
bank. So the other day I was actually out shooting some street photography and I opened my bag.
I think
and
that
there was
this is
only
like-
one
Danny said,
battery, and my
"This
camera
break
was
sponsored
about to
by."
die. This one
Yeah.
came to the rescue once again, and
Yeah,
it
I think
also
they're
serves
just still
as a carry
like
strap.
picking an
Now,
Amazon
besides your
product and
phone
shoving
or
a
your
link
camera,
in
you can
there,
also charge up your
and then
earbuds
advertising
or
it
your
to just get
tablet.
some cash.
Charges up to
Danny said,
15 watts
"Ugreen are reliable and
wirelessly, and it can charge
I've
your
avoided
iPhone
this
7 Pro
stuff.
to
I don't-
50% in 47
They're like the cheapest
minutes.
ones on there,
And this
so
little guy right here
I don't
only
know.
weighs 127 grams.
So, hey,
Now,
if
I've got
people
my
say
one in
they're
the color
good,
Space
maybe they're
Gray,
good.
but it also comes in white and in blue. Now, if you want to check it out for yourself, then head on over to the description to find the link. And of course, a huge thank you to Ugreen for sponsoring this part.
Ooh,
in the
here we
video.
go.
Okay, let's continue exploring.
These things just go like straight up. They've got like teeth that dig into the rails, so you can sit in there helping go up the mountain. Oh, they got like glass roofs as well. Apparently this thing's quite expensive to go up to Victoria Peak though. It's cheaper just to get a taxi. I've been there.
Okay, so I'm just gonna
I've been there too.
turn my camera and show you something.
This is Kowloon Island, and then yeah, you got the mainland across the bay. And when I was there, go back a little bit. You can't really see it. No, she's on a totally different spot. But across the bay, there was like a new
Rosie
building they
Danny
were building
said,
up.
"I often get the Ugreen cables. They've been good to me."
Oh, I'm sure the cables and stuff are fine. That's the Batman movie. That's the one where he like basically like extracts the guy from the building. And yeah, when you go to Victoria Peak, there's a path that walks all around it. Just a big loop. And you get all these awesome views up there. And one thing that's really good to do is to go there at night, and you can see all the buildings putting on their light show. Yeah, there's that building. That was still being built when I went there. But yeah, obviously they finished it off now. I wonder when they went, what season this is. They're getting a lot of rain, so probably like middle of summer. Rainy season. That's like, it's kind of like, yeah, July, June, around then. That's a cool building too, that zigzag one. That was like the previous tallest building that they had. It's getting dwarfed by everything around it now. That's cool, cool angle. Looking down the island instead of just across it like everyone does. Like a 5-day holiday over there, I reckon you could do for like $2,000 quite comfortably. $2,000 Australian. Alright, we'll go back to this one later.
Hello, and welcome to the
Stop.
video. A couple of months ago, I
Yeah, I'm going to
received
go
this
through my Hong Kong photos now. Oi, mate.
Hello, Noah. Could you give me any
Rosie Danny
advice
said,
on how to
"Oh
make
yeah.
myself more
We
So
need
this
to find
video-
a suitably fit version of our accent
what
to
a
show
great
Luke.
question.
I'm thinking NRL commentary team.
Oh, he wouldn't even know what's going on. Yeah, this dude's just doing like a looks maxing with bicycle video. It's just like a joke. So I'll go back to this later, but I want to check out the photos I've got from Hong Kong first.
Rosie Danny
think,
said, "Ha ha ha."
After the previous one is like a good segue into this. Yeah, I just wish I had a way to show this like proper full screen without like a bunch of stuff getting in the way. But apparently this Windows 10 image viewer doesn't allow you to do it. You can do like slideshow mode, but it's not that good. Open, let's see, maybe I've got another option I can use. Burn, email, print, nah. And then I just got like, what's this, like full screen. It'll do. Yeah, and then slideshow, which just automatically goes through. But yeah, this is like from exactly where they were at the end. That's Victoria Peak looking down at the main island. But yeah, when we were there, the weather was a little bit cloudier. But it did get a bit better later on. There's another one. Plus, I only had a 18 to 55mm lens, with like a fairly cheapish camera, Canon T6 1300D. But I made most of it. At least I shot all these on RAW instead of JPEG this time, like I did when I went to my first trip to Japan. So this is like on the other side of Victoria Peak. Because it goes around the whole thing, and then down there's like a dam. That, I don't know, maybe these are for hydroelectric and stuff. But yeah, definitely no lack of fresh water up there. But even so, like, you shouldn't drink the tap water. Like, just, they say, yeah, drink bottled water. And this is the top of Victoria Peak. We climbed all the way up, and there's all these signs saying, like, turn back, it's dangerous, blah, blah, blah. Because it, like, you can see, there's bits that have fallen off. Noticed. Highways viewing platform will be temporarily closed for improvement work starting 5th September 2018. Our apologies, blah, 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 blah. Like, you weren't meant to go on this bit, but you could walk up there. So that's what we did. And we're looking at it, and we're like, man, that's so far up, it's going to take forever to get there. And then we climb it up, and then, like, we got to the top before we knew it. It really wasn't that hard to get to. So we got more looking down. Yeah, there's that dam again as I slowly go around. Yeah, there's the peak that we climbed up. And yeah, it's actually not that hard to get up. I mean, elevation change from there is probably only like maybe 100, 150 meters, so it's actually quite easy to do. Yeah, this is just more of the path going around. I did do a few edits on some of these. They turned out pretty good, but I don't think I've got them in here. Yeah, just like a random stop sign around there, and this is the path that you go around. That's my friend, that's Han, he came with us. Because we were all there for like one of our friends' weddings from high school. Yeah, this is one of the ones I edited. I think it looks a little bit better. And then we've got some more buildings peeking through all the jungle. Yeah, so this is across the bay. Okay, so the building was there, but all this was like a big construction zone that they were doing. Like you can see it. And this is like the freeway or highway that goes under the bay. All the taxis and stuff going there. It's like a toll tunnel. But yeah, they've developed all this. They've built all this stuff up now and made it a lot nicer. You can see there's like a whole big building going up there. Yeah, it was quite cloudy when we were there. But it did get a little better later. I remember, you can see, yeah, there's bits of clear sky. The weather there just changes so much. It's all over the shop. Yeah, you can see they just build like right to the base of the mountain. And even these, they're on hills. Like it doesn't look like it from up here, but the elevation change from here to here is actually quite a lot. It's just such a unique city that they've just built this thing like where all the hills and stuff are. There's the Batman building. This one right here. It's probably got a proper name, but I'll never call it that. Zoomed in on some bolts. That's looking to the north, I believe. No, that's more to the west, because I think Kowloon sort of looks south. Oh, it couldn't be. No, it would have to be north, because the mainland is like to the northwest. But yeah, this is like the expensive part of the city. This is where all the financial stuff is, the finance district. Yeah, that's one that I edited. Put a bit of work into, made it look a little bit nicer, bit of a panorama. I think that looks okay. That's an old edit as well. I've gotten a lot better since then. So I took something like that and turned it into that. That's the power of editing. You can drastically change your photos with it. We've got some more, just looking over the trees. There's the old like main building that they kind of use to show off Hong Kong. Like this one was in all the photos, all the brochures and stuff, but it's not so been replaced by that Batman one because it's taller. And yeah, Hong Kong's actually got some really nice hiking trails up all these mountains. It's just surrounded by them. Oh yeah, this is funny. This is like where you take your dog to shit. It's a dog toilet. Beware of the shaft. And then yeah, this is like Victoria Peak. This is where everybody else sort of goes and hangs around. We didn't really go right to the very top. We took a taxi up, and then we took a taxi back down. Like we climbed to the top, but they've just got like this building with an overlook. Like we'd already walked around the mountain and got all like a lot of really good views. So we're like, yeah, kind of hungry. Let's go get some food. Yeah, that's it over there. Oh, and there was like quite a big line as well. And I just took this because I like the architecture. I think, yeah, places like Hong Kong, Tokyo, they have so many new buildings going up, and they really put a lot of effort into just the design of their buildings. They always make them look nice. Well, they make an effort. Oh yeah, and then here, it's just, we're just walking along in like the Langham Melbourne. What? So it must be like a hotel or something? I'm like, oh, that's cool. I got Sydney one as well. Sing Tower, I took that because my mate drinks that stuff exclusively, so I just did that to hang shit on him. Oh yeah, you are here, so where am I? I actually don't know where this is. Still don't know where this is. I took this just so that we knew where we were. Because we needed to be able to find our way back. I think the wedding was the next day after this. So, weren't going to get lost. Yeah, here's a shot that I took and edited. I love this, like, panorama style photography. Seems like hardly anyone does this anymore since everything is vertical format, but this is more the style that I like going for. Yeah, I put a bit of work into making this one look good. That's what it was like, sort of just straight out of the camera, and then you had to edit. It was obviously zoomed in a little bit more. I think that's actually max zoom. But it would have been cool if I could get like even more like crop like here. Get like more of the crowd and just like get that all that compression in there. Would look really nice. And then yeah, a little bit darker when the neons are lit up a bit more would be nice. Yeah, just some random shot as we're crossing the street. Yeah, there used to be a lot more neon signs and stuff there, and a lot of them are missing now. Or they've just been replaced with regular signs, which is a bit of a shame because a lot of the charm of the city is sort of disappearing. It's just, you know, you're getting signs like everywhere else. Trolley shot. So we were walking to, I believe this night, we were walking up like a hill that overlooks the other side of the city. And a lot of people got there to fly drones and take photos and stuff. So it was quite a busy night. Yeah, I mean, that could be almost any city really. That's like one of the main bits. The body shot, which is amazing to me because we've had it forever and you see it everywhere overseas. Yeah, I did an edit on this one too. Changed the colours around a bit and like jazzed up all the signs. But if you go there now, like this sign won't be there, this won't be there, this won't be there. All these neon signs that look really cool, they're just gone. They got rid of a lot of them just because they use a lot of electricity. And there's an Evo 10 just snuck over on the side there. And apparently it's very hard to have a modified car in Hong Kong. The police just crack down on that stuff so hard. They've got very strict regulations on their cars. To the point that dudes will just trailer their cars to and from meets, which is insane. So this shot is taken from that hill that I was talking about. It just sort of overlooks the city, like you're actually above these multi-level high-rise apartments and stuff. And my friend, yeah, he showed us this. It was a bit of an effort to get to as well. There's his drone, right there. Yeah, I think he had a Mavic 2. He just got it, or like maybe one of the first Mavic Pros. But yeah, it flew pretty far out. He was able to take it like 2Ks out before the thing told you had to take it back. And generally, Hong Kong is a no drone zone. I don't know if they've changed this. But after a certain time, when there's no helicopters and stuff, then they open it up and you can spin up the drones. So you'll see a bunch of people just doing that after, I think, like 10 o'clock or something. I did a nice edit of one of these. Yeah, there we go.
Intense_7 said,
Oh
Benji
no!
was just rated in with
We got
52
people.
viewers.
How you going, Benji?
Matt Freeze said,
And the Benji boys.
West Raid. Kisses Deck said, Benji West Raid.
Welcome in, everybody.
Duke_DVZ said, Kyushu to Victoria.
Yeah, so you guys are still hanging out in Kyushu. What was on your agenda for today? I remember you said you were going to do like an early stream today, and then probably a bit of travelling, because there was that, what was it? The volcano, the ASO volcano. You were going to do something around there.
4,852 Cafe said, hey Raid Benji West.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, everybody, and thanks for the raid. I'm just going through my photos from Hong Kong when I was there in 2018.
Benji said, hi Benji and Ruby.
Because we just watched a video
Benji
about
West
Hong Kong.
said, we got hit by tech issues and bad
Oh,
weather,
no.
so started late loudly crying.
Yeah, that happens. I had the same. My microphone had no audio. I'm like, what's going on? It's like the battery's flat. So I've just got a USB, like running into it and charging it up.
DVZ said, Microsoft fucked screen. He fixed it and then they had good drinks in the evening.
Yeah, a bit of a rocky start, but you got there.
Raid and run, unfortunately.
Yeah, no worries, man. I know how it is.
To catch a boat to Yakushima.
Yeah, dude, that'll be good. If you're streaming it, I'll be there. I'll check it out. But yeah, thanks for dropping everybody off here. Like I said, we're just going through these photos from my 2018 trip.
They went to Kumamoto Castle.
Ah, sweet.
Ozigani said, I heard you talking a bit about them when I was lurking this morning. It sounded complicated.
Yeah, Benji's setup's pretty complicated. So when things go wrong, it's hard to diagnose.
Laundry has all underwears were worn in all angles and no angles were clean.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you can't fold them any further. You gotta actually go and wash them after a certain amount of time. But yeah, this photo, this is like a hill sort of in the middle of the city, and you can just get like some really nice views of everything there. And my friend, he went to Hong Kong because it was his wedding. He was there like a month in advance, just catching up with family and stuff. And every night he'd just come to this hill and fly his drone and do like a bunch of photos. So he took us up there too. And yeah, it was really cool. Really enjoyed it. So this is like what it looks like straight out of the camera, like no editing at all. And then you bring it into Lightroom and you make it look pretty. You change the colors, you change the white balance, all that stuff. And you can do that if you shoot RAW. If you just shoot JPEG, it's quite difficult to do this because the colors, they just get lost when you try to shift them. It's crazy like how, I don't know, I'll show you another one where you can zoom in like a long way. I think I've got like a good shot like that. Yeah, here, like check this out. This is just like a pretty cheap crappy camera. Oops, a bit much. You can just see like right into everything.
G_DBZ said, Hong Kong is so cool. I was there for 6 hours in March, roamed around the city and caught 2 to 3 ferries and went to 3 islands and ate lunch at Tim Ho Wan.
Yeah, it's a really cool city. I want to go back. I've only been there once. I was there for like, I think like 4 or 5 days, probably 4 days. But yeah, I'd love to go back and just spend the whole time eating food and taking photos. It'd be awesome. Yeah, I like this photo too. This one turned out really good. So the path, this whole hill is just covered in concrete. And you can walk down there, so, you know, you look at the height of the buildings, we're probably like, from there to the ground, like, we're sort of that high up. There you go, there's looking down one of the streets, and it goes kind of far. Oh, this is like a long exposure. You can see the traffic's moving a bit.
G_DBZ said, I wish I could have caught the walled city before it WA broken down.
Oh, yeah.
Born when it was torn down sad.
I mean, that was in like, what, the early 90s or the late 80s. There's documentaries about it. It was the most densely packed city in the world, and it was completely unregulated. There were basically no laws. So, like drug dens and all sorts of stuff going on in there. But it had its own economy as well. So these shots I took after the wedding. I had some time to kill. I figured, hey, let's just walk around, take some photos. And I'm glad I did, because it's kind of good weather for it. It was not that foggy. The clouds were kind of high and it wasn't raining. It was just nice. That's the Batman building over there, the tall one. And then Victoria Peak is off to the left. And this is cool. This whole building, it just comes up and it like crosses over. And you've got this like walkway through the middle. These are all like the government buildings. So they have the coolest looking buildings because they spend the money on it. There's the old like main building of Hong Kong over there.
G_DBZ said, do you know original name of Melbourne Thames?
Batmania. That's what they were going to call it. After John Batman, but then they changed it. Batmania would have been a sick name for a city. Where are you from? I'm from Batmania, mate.
DBZ said, yeah.
Yeah, we got a Batman Avenue. So, still got that. But yeah, we got robbed. Could have been a cooler one. So this is a long exposure shot just to get the lights all right. You can see because the clouds are kind of doing that where they all sort of mush together. This just looks like ominous, like very ominous and evil. But I thought it was cool. Yeah, there we go. There's an edit of it. And another one.
G_DBZ said, comics were gonna base Batman in Mel, but they went to NYC Sag.
Yeah, I think the Batman one's based in more Chicago. And then New York City is more like the Superman area. You know, they call it Metropolis instead, but it's based on New York. Yeah, and this is looking across the bay, basically at the mainland. There's nowhere near as like densely built up. Like Kowloon Island's just crazy, the amount of buildings and stuff that they put over there, because it was the financial hub of Asia for like, what, 50, 60 years? It's fully zoomed in. Yeah, this one's kind of cool. It's like a, check this building out. It's the way it's like supported.
DBZ said, I love the prices of TH.
Like it just like goes
Things
into like
in
the central
HKK.
shaft. Oh yeah, stuff over there's dirt cheap, man. I was saying before, you could do like,
DBZ said, AUS too expensive.
yeah, you could do like a pretty good holiday in Hong Kong, like a week or so, like $2,000, quite easily. You know, what's that? It's like a week and a half's pay for most people. And it's not hard to get to either. The flight's like what, about 10 hours or so? So, and, you know, if you're further up north, it's a lot easier. Take like 3 or 4 hours off of that. Oh, I actually got my tripod out for this. But it wasn't like a proper tripod.
Duke underscore DBZ said, 2 is a
Yeah,
lot.
probably was.
You can do a week under 500 if smart.
Yeah, I reckon 2 weeks is plenty in Hong Kong. Like a week there is really good. You'll get a lot done in a week there. 2 weeks, you kind of have to plan it out. You'll be like, okay, look, we need something to do here, something to do there. It's across the bay. Oh yeah, there's another, like there's a ferry. I was trying to get some light trails off of it. But, I mean, we got them, but they didn't stand out enough. I really needed like a longer lens to get what I wanted there. There's some more. And those ferries were hauling ass. They were going really quick. Because you can see the water texture is still there. It hasn't been like all merged together from the long shot. This is one of the ferries, or one of the ferry terminals. I didn't actually get to go on any of the ferries. We just kept using the trains.
Said, Hong Kong was hot and humid as hell.
Yeah, it is.
Duke underscore DBZ said, I got a 6-pack for $12 today at BWS.
Damn, it's cheap as hell.
John Boston.
Yeah, like we had a wedding to go there, and I was on the main island, and I had to, cross over to where the wedding was. And I had a shower, all dressed, all nice, man, 5 minutes just walking to the station, like I needed another shower. And this is like, what, 3, 4 in the afternoon? The humidity's no joke. Like you feel it for sure. Got some more shots of the older building there. I'd love to go back with my camera gear now though. Be able to get like heaps of cool photos. Yeah, this is cool. This is like, I think this is actually like a CCP government building. Or it's like a police building or something. But check out the base of it. It's like inverted. Like it doesn't flare out, it flares in. And then that's the supporting structure of it all. Really cool design. And yeah, this is the next day. This is after the wedding. So I had another day and then I flew out that evening. But I could have stayed an extra day. So that's like where I was just before was over here. And now this is like the mainland area. Looking at the ports. There's an edit I threw together. A bit brown. I'd probably make it a bit more blue. But yeah, this was 2018, so gotten a lot better since then. Oh yeah, there's Bruce Lee. They have like this area dedicated to all the Hong Kong film stars, but they were doing a lot of maintenance to it. So yeah, couldn't really see a lot of them. Had to like hold the camera right up to get any of these. That's a better one. Because yeah, Hong Kong cinema was like a big thing, like what, 70s through to the 90s. It's kind of died off a lot since then. They Hollywood basically poached all their actors and talent and incorporated it into their own thing. But I'm sure they're still pumping out some good movies here and there. All the old Jackie Chan movies and stuff, like really good stuff. Jet Li. I don't know who she is. She's probably a very famous actor. But yeah, this was just like a nice little spot. But yeah, it was all under, well, not construction, but maintenance, a lot of it. That's cool. She's got celluloid wrapped around her, holding a globe. That would look cool at night, because I'm pretty sure that's a light. So it would light up at night. But yeah, I had to fly out, so didn't get the option to do that. But yeah, then you just got like these guys off like a fake movie set. Got their old school lights, got the director's chair. Check out the old school tripod down here with the little spiky bits. And then yeah, an old film camera on it. And an old school lens. That's not a zoom lens, that's just big focus ring. There's a better exposed one. And there's me. And this is like a perspective thing. Like if you look far enough away, it compresses down and you get like a picture out of it. And I told my friend to take photos of me, but he didn't squat down to get the right perspective on it. Draw me like your French girls, Jack. There's yeah, Kowloon, main area. It's pretty far across the bay, but it doesn't take long to get there with the transport that they've got. It's a very easy city to get around. That's as wide as I could go to capture all of it, but probably needed a wider lens to get what I wanted. And yeah, the last day I was there, the weather was great. Really nice weather. We didn't have much rain while we were there. It was like a cloudy day, and then the rest was pretty nice and clear. But yeah, not many boats going across. Usually you'll see, at night, you'll see like a lot of the, not really the ferries, but more like sort of touristy boats and stuff. What are they called? The junks? And they all light up and they look all nice. Yeah, that's looking, I think that's to the north. I mean, I could tell if I could see the shadow. So the shadow's cast on this side. The sun's over there. That's the northern side to my left. That's probably the east. We're looking east. Yeah, there you go. There's the perspective shot, but it's not quite right. You've got to get down a bit lower for it to really look right. Oh yeah, there's a policeman. I just wanted to see what they're doing. And then yeah, Pizza Hut. They still got Pizza Hut. I don't think even we have Pizza Hut anymore, but they've still got it over there. And a better angled one. Oh, and then the subways. And like the subway there's crazy because it's just, the platform's massive. The platform's like 200-300 meters. And then train rocks up and all the carriages are just interlinked and you can see like right down the middle of the carriages if you hold still. But look, if you zoom in, like it just keeps going. But their subway system's really well done. They had like, I think the first version of those digital cards that you use to scan on and off. I believe it's called the Octopus system. And then, yeah, other countries adopted it from there. And then Australia built the MyKey system. And they're like, oh, we're not going to just use one that already works. We'll build our own. And then it was just like a total joke, or at least in Melbourne. Very expensive and it didn't work very well. Can't remember what this lady was doing. She was like cooking eggs and just selling them to people or something. Yeah, she was making something, some street food area. Oh yeah. And then what was this? This is like some Chinese toy. And it's like the most random stuff. You've got like Woody from Toy Story in there, next to a bunch of Transformers. Pretty sure none of this is official. I think that's meant to be like Megatron, or no, Optimus Prime. And I don't know who these other ones are. Just generic knockoff Transformers. There's a lot of bootleg stuff down there. And then yeah, this is just me on the plane flying out. Flying off to Sri Lanka from the airport there, Chiplet Cock. And my dad did the generator install there. A long time ago, I believe it was in 1997 or something, but he was helping commission the backup generators for a large portion of the airport. And it's still there, the building's still there, all that stuff. So he got to go there like in the 90s, when it was still under British rule. That would have been cool. I believe this is like, yeah, over China or Thailand or something on the way to Sri Lanka. It's probably still, yeah, all China. This is from the plane. Really hard to get these photos. You have to like shove the lens up to the window and then hold it there and make sure it doesn't move. And then just crank the ISO up. Yeah, a bit higher there. I think I'm running out of photos. I mean, I had nothing else to do on the plane, so let's just take some photos. It was cool though. It was a nice short flight. I think it only took like 2 hours or so to do. So yeah, those are the Hong Kong photos. We can do the Sri Lankan photos. I don't have many of those because I wasn't there for that many days. I was just in like the main city, so not really a whole lot of touristy things to do there. You know, it's just a capital city. So this is Colombo in Sri Lanka. We got this train on the side and then the ocean or the bay is right over there. And then one night I was there was like this huge like tropical storm rolling in over the bay. And my room had like, or the building I was in, there was like an upstairs like waiting area. And I'm like, dude, can I open these like huge doors so I can just see the lightning storm? Guy gets his key out and unlocks it, and I was chilled there watching it, having a drink. It was awesome. So yeah, mostly when I was in Sri Lanka, you're at like a lot of shrines and stuff. Because I didn't really research that far ahead of things to do in Colombo. Whenever you look up tourism in Sri Lanka, all the cool stuff is outside of the main city. But yeah, I was just there for the wedding, so that's what I did. A lot of old school stuff there. Old buses, like their main buses that they use are like still from the 60s and 70s. Like British Leyland buses. This was like a museum shrine type deal. So they had a whole bunch of old stuff, and then they had, yeah, like the shriney bits. Bunch of cameras. Some like fairly new ones in there too, actually. I think they're just like, must be things that people just donate to the shrine. Somehow they get their hands on it. That looked a lot cooler in person. That dome is massive. And yeah, this thing just glimmers in the light really nicely. There's another nice shot. Yeah, there's just trees everywhere over there. Really cool. It's like surrounded by jungle almost. Or like the more preserved areas are. So I don't know what any of this stuff is. I just thought it looked cool, so I took a photo of it. That's a bit zoomed out. This dude, he's got a bit of a gut on him, but he's been working out. He's a bit jacked. Some sort of god. Seems like a cool guy. We know who this guy is as the Buddha, and he's a bit thicker than you see in other countries. So keep going through these. Yeah, some nice tree. The temple sort of built around it, or the shrine built around it. They were doing some sort of ceremony there, like a Buddhist ceremony, and people kept coming up and talking to the monks and stuff. But I had no idea what they were talking about, so... Yeah, even outside they've got all the trees lit up. It's nice, there's definitely some nice parts of the city. But I wouldn't say like there's enough to do like a week holiday in Colombo. Maybe if you use Colombo as your base of operations and you head out and do stuff, you could get stuff done. But I didn't have enough time to really prepare and check that out. Plus I was running out of money by this point. It was towards the end of my holiday. Don't know who he is. Probably some rather famous political figure or something. Or some historical figure. Got more. Oh, they had heaps of these. Yeah, check these ones out. They're all like pearl finished. Got that really cool coating on them. And then some of them have like these goofy ass looking eyes on them. Like they draw them in. See, that looks dignified. He's just resting, doing his stuff. And then got his little eyes down there. But then some of them just look kind of crazy. Yeah, they had these old ass cars. I think that's like a Toyota Corolla, like a Corolla wagon. Again, this is just at like a museum. They've just got these things just sitting there. Nice shot of the tree. Yeah, look at this. Like that's. It's like someone's just come in and painted it, and look, like they didn't mask it off. It's just like getting everywhere. So I don't know. Maybe this is like one that they were training on. I had to take a photo of that. It was just making me laugh. Yeah, there it is again. It's like whiteout. Old vehicles. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Looks like an old Citroen. Something. I can't even tell you what that is based on that. The badges and markings are way before anything that I would recognise. Oh, Mercedes, okay. There you go. Didn't have the badge on the front. This must be like an old, yeah, that's a Rolls Royce. Old school Rolls Royce. That's like from the 20s. Late 20s, early 30s. So that'd be worth a bit. Another one, because they brought these here when I think it was still part of the British Empire. So the Queen came and, you know, can't have her rolling around on nothing. You've got to have a nice car for her. But when I was there, I was just paying the tuk-tuk dudes to just drive me around. It's a little like motorcycle things with a cabin on the back, and yeah, it costs you like $3 to get wherever you want. I'm like, yeah, that's the way to do it. Oh, this is meant to be like, I think, Buddha's foot or something, or like his sandal. Or like a replica. Whole bunch more. It was cool. If you understand what all this stuff's for, like, you'll get a lot more out of it than I did. But yeah, I still enjoyed it. I think this was the first day. I got there before everyone else because I stuffed up my flights. And then my friend arrived the next day. And then I caught up with them all. Here we go, more thick Buddhas. Very happy. Looks like he's been having a few drinks there. And this is like what? This is like Confucian stuff amongst the Buddhism stuff. I guess that makes sense. It's kind of like the origin. Yep, for some reason this museum has like a boombox just chilling there. A series of other radios. Yeah, and there you go. There's the Queen and her husband. Prince, whatever. What year? Oh, that's what, 2008? No way that's 2008. She doesn't look old enough there. So that doesn't make sense. That photo is from like much earlier than 2008. This one's headless. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, this was like another museum. This is more like the history of Sri Lanka. They go through all like just like the stuff that's happened in the country over like since they really started taking modern records. I believe Sri Lanka used to go by a different name as well. I can't remember what it is. It wasn't Siam, that's Thailand. Sri Lanka had a different name. Got some cool stuff here. Sick looking dagger. It's got to be like a king's, like a throne chair type deal. Probably real gold. Which explains why it's behind all the glass. What's going on here? Very early looking painting by the looks of it. Traditional clothing from probably like, I don't know, hundreds of years ago. It can't be that old though. Oh, maybe. Because it looks like it's silk, but then again, like, they would have been able to like get silk by trading with people. Looks like an old war. Yeah, like a war uniform type deal. This was the more interesting museum to go to because it had like, made more sense to me. They actually preserved like a lot of stuff from just Sri Lanka's history as opposed to the other place, which is just, they just took in anything. Some pretty cool looking like traditional garments and stuff. These might be the Western ones from when Westerners first sort of arrived. That's pretty pimped out. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. It looks like a bunch of hats and stuff. Sashes. Pottery. Must be a crown of some sort, or just some headwear, head garment. Guns! Check these out, these are flintlock pistols from a long time ago. So you'd load it up, charge it, and then to fire it, you had to like light the little wick separately, and then trigger it off. So this is like sort of pirate era. Talking like 1600s. And then yeah, more modern stuff. These actually have like a primer that they hit. Check this one out. This is like a revolver rifle. That's cool. That one's got the bayonet on it. What is that? Is that like a shotgun? No, that's like a blunderbuss. That's cool. Blunderbuss just like scattershot. Just shoots everywhere, but no sort of distance or range on it. As opposed to a rifle, which is the complete opposite. Bunch of swords. So these would all be like military issue stuff. Zero chance private citizens had this. More knives, more guns. Kind of reminds me of the wall in Cyberpunk where you put all your guns. It's got a bit of that vibe going on to it, but you know, it's like Cyberpunk Sri Lanka. Some more huge swords, and some of these swords were massive. I believe they were just ceremonial, like too big to wield or use in any sort of capacity. It's like, let's just make it because we can, because it's cool. Yeah, I believe these are like ceremonial daggers and stuff as well. There's like boomerangs. That'd be interesting. I wonder who created the boomerang first. Was it us or them? Probably us. Probably the Aboriginals, you know, given that they've been here for like 80,000 years or whatever. Some axes. Yeah, check this thing out. This is a massive ass gun. You wouldn't even be able to lift this thing. Like it's just attached to a log.
Ozzy Gunny said,
sick.
Definitely us.
Yeah, we got a few, like nearly 100,000 years on anyone else in that regard. So yeah, traditional farming, just how it was done with oxen. It's like this guy's pulling a plough or something. And yeah, you can see the fields are all divided up. This was definitely the better museum to go to. It was far more interesting. Traditional garments of what they wore just, you know, like 100 plus years ago. And yeah, that's the building that it's in. It's actually a really nice looking building. It's like Victorian era style building. They've turned it into basically the National Museum of Sri Lanka. There's some sick tree growing in the courtyard as well. All these vines and stuff growing down on it. This was really cool. But yeah, I enjoyed that place. I didn't really take a lot of photos here. There's the building. That's a bit of a better look at it.
Ozzy Gunny said, oh, accurately, Sri Lanka is possible.
Maybe. I mean, Sri Lanka and India have been there for a long time. Yeah, this is another part of Colombo, just looking down the other way. They had a lot of hotel construction going on at the time, but there was a lot of political tension against it. The locals didn't support the government spending all their money building all these hotels. Because what they did was they got a Belt and Road loan from China, who built a port for them, and then they used that money also to build hotels. But the problem with the port was, it wasn't a deep sea port, so they could, like, most of the ships couldn't use this port. So they spent all this money, and the idea was, hey, we'll use money from the port to pay back China, and they botched it and they couldn't do it. So people got pretty frustrated and upset, and then yeah, you know what happened after that? People cracked the shits and threw out all the politicians and stuff. Yeah, there's another, just sort of like a street scene. But yeah, these things, yeah, little tuk-tuks.
There is a DNA link between indigenous Aussies and some parts of India.
Yeah, they definitely came through that way.
Sentinel Island type populations. So it just depends the direction of the travel.
Yeah, they had to get here somehow.
From Asia to Australia.
But yeah, these are little tuk-tuks. So you just give them $3 or whatever and they'll take you wherever you want. Really cool. And you can haggle as well, but I didn't bother. I'm just like, yeah, $3, that's enough. Let's go. I wonder if I can see any of the big buses. Nah, it's just traffic. But yeah, it's a pretty standard sort of street scene in Sri Lanka. In Colombo anyway. Big contrast compared to Hong Kong. Massive difference. I didn't get a culture shock, really, because didn't have time to acclimate and get used to it or anything. Just how it was. Oh, and then, is this back at the start? Yeah, this is back at the start. Got this old school train going along the bay. And yeah, my hotel was just sort of along this road, further back the other way. And then I spent most of my time at another hotel, which was way nicer. And I just hung out on the rooftop bar. It was cool. I was talking to this other, I think it was a British guy, he ran like a surfing school up there. He was saying like, yeah, like he needed to get a loan or something, and the interest rates were like 25, 26%, something crazy like that. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, man. I don't know how you handle it. And yeah, that guy lost his wallet or his phone or something, so he couldn't pay for anything, but he had a tab at the hotel. So he was just like, well, I'm kind of trapped here for a little bit. So he was just there every night. He was a cool dude. I believe that's the last photo. Yeah, and we're back at the start. So I wasn't in Sri Lanka very long. I believe I was only there for 3 days. 1 day to arrive, 1 day for the wedding, and then 1 spare day, and then I was out. But it was cool. I'm glad I went. I kind of had to go Like, I couldn't fly to Hong Kong for one friend's wedding and then skip my other friend's wedding that he was having at, you know, just a couple days later in Sri Lanka. Like, that would be really poor form, so just ended up doing it. It was worth it.
Ozzy Gunny said, "Re, getting here. I personally think the direction, out from Australia, but I am a minority in that line of thinking. Multiple point of origin theory."
I'm more a believer of when we had the Ice Age, the oceans dropped down quite a bit, and Australia was just connected to Papua New Guinea. And this would have been it would have been like that. These land bridges would have been there for like hundreds, if not thousands of years. You know, Ice Age didn't just go in a blip, it was there for a while. And I think, yeah, people just migrated their way down. That's why there's, you can map the DNA links between people. You can sort of
Ozzy
trace
Gunny
like back.
said, "They were here prior to the Ice Age."
Oh, there's been more than one Ice Age. You know, 80,000 years.
Ozzy
You're going to
Gunny
get a few of
said,
them.
"There is evidence of that much."
I mean, it goes so far back, like it's hard to track that sort of thing. Like, when you really think about it, human history, like 10,000 years and before, like, we don't know a whole lot of what's going on. There's a big gap there of like what the hell has happened to our history and people as you go further back, and we just don't know. You know, like all the evidence is basically gone. We can't trace it back. All right. So this video is all about how to look snacks on your bike.
I wondered.
Now I want to see what am I doing wrong? How can I look better on a bicycle? Let's find out.
How can I best help this young man? But I'll do you one better. A video for everyone.
All right, this is important. How do I do this?
How to mog on a bicycle. First off, being on a bicycle
He's got a dude on a unicycle over there.
automatically makes you a mogger. The
Does it?
bicycle outmogs the car hands down. The flashiest
Nah, I don't
Bugatti
believe that.
gets mogged.
I'd rather be in the Bugatti.
On a bicycle, you can speak to and flirt with people.
Exactly, you don't have to talk to people, it's better.
In a car, not so. Plus, with each pedal stroke, you ascend, becoming healthier and more attractive. There is, though, a small chance that you'll be mogged by a jester
Righto.
on a unicycle.
I haven't seen any
or a
unicycles
farming.
yet, so I'm pretty safe.
With bicycle supremacy established, let's get
Exactly,
into
what am
how
I doing?
exactly you can bike mog. Step 1. Wear a helmet. Personality matters.
I'll stand by this, you gotta have a helmet.
Brain injuries caused by not wearing a helmet
Hides your
make you more
horrible hairline,
relatable to
definitely
you.
worth it just for that.
This is a bad idea. Our goal is to attract other high IQ moggers. A misconception is that a helmet looks-mins you. This
He's got
is
formulas.
from the truth. Consider this simple equation, where I sub m represents mog intensity
Right.
and T sub m represents mog duration.
Ah,
Helmets
the math
prevent
checks
fatalities, meaning you can mog longer. A helmet also gives you free style points. Take some hair.
that's not
and let it
stylish. That
fly
looks
out
like
your
shit.
helmet. To the right person, this can be irresistibly charming. If you don't have hair, don't fret. You can also
right,
wear
okay.
one of these sporty cycling caps. It doesn't fit me so well because I have a blockhead. Once you have your helmet,
I'm never gonna
go
share
ahead
my helmet.
and slap your name tag right on the front. This prevents someone from accidentally
shake your
putting
head.
on your
Problem
helmet
solved.
and spreading lice.
Yeah.
Lice
Or
treatment
petrol,
often
apparently.
involves buzzing hair. Buzz cuts are cool, but they can limit your styling options. When I wear my name tag,
Yeah, they
on
probably
my
think
helmet,
he's lost
people
or
come up
something.
and talk to me. The name tag makes you more approachable and reduces the barrier for potential mates to come up and initiate conversation with you. Step
Exactly.
2, wear cycling
You want pit
specific
vipers or
glasses
something that
afford
really
you
covers your
good
eyes up.
peripheral vision, allowing you to detect potential threats and mates. Do not wear
They're not aerodynamic either.
as the field of vision is limited. On the surface, not wearing glasses may seem advantageous to looks maxing. When you don't have
that's
any
why I wear
protection,
mine.
the wind and light gets into your eyes, making you
But I just have safety glasses, like the
Very
dorkiest
attractive
looking things out there.
predator hunter eyes.
They work.
look. But it's not worth it. One thing I'm really looking forward to as I age
It's called
is the
character,
development
man. Don't worry
of
about it.
crow's feet around my eyes. Not wearing sunglasses would accelerate that process, but it's...
I reckon that is Nicolas Cage,
crow's feet.
and that could be Leonardo DiCaprio. It's hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure that's Nicolas Cage. If you look at it at a glance, that's the vibe I'm getting. That could be DiCaprio, it could be anyone. It's not Henry Cavill, it's just hard to tell. Oh, that could be... Oh, what's his name? He was in all the Disney movies a while ago. He was in, was it Princess Bride, I think it's called, or that one? And he was also the frat boy from Neighbours. That guy, I think it might be him. Maybe. Hard to tell.
From smiling so much because you're having a great time.
Gotta be able to hear everything.
No earphones while cycling. Unsafe. Plus,
exactly.
how are you going to hear all the compliments from your looks maxing?
I don't do this.
Step 4.
I basically wear this ain't bright.
Whenever my friends or I wear a high visibility vest, people love smiling at us and talking to us. Simply put, bright colors, a bright aura.
No, that's the last thing I
that's
want to
going
wear.
to bring in high energy people. It also signals to competitors that you're a threat. You want to be like a poisoned dart frog. Other riders see that high
It'll stop cars running you over.
and they think it gets in their head and it makes it easier for you to mog them on the climb.
I've been
What
doing
you
it
don't
wrong.
want to do is wear dark clothing that camouflages you like the frog right here. That's dangerous and can suppress
I don't have
log
one.
duration. Wear your jersey properly. Leave a bit of the zipper unzipped so you can breathe better. Don't zip it up all the way to the top. Depending on how many legs you have, doing this can make you look like a tripod. You know, a person with a stick up there.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Or a table, if you know what I mean. If you're self-conscious about the size of your backside...
No, you want to maximize that. You want to stuff more padding down there.
Pockets. to
Big
make
ass,
you
more
appear
more.
more curvaceous. 6. Wear gloves. There's a trend in pro cycling not to wear gloves. This is an amateur mistake. Not having to worry about
No, just don't
ripping
crash.
skin clean
You're
off your
fine.
palms allows you to relax, reducing cortisol. Step 7.
I don't think I even
Maintain
have tan
crisp
line.
tan
Nah.
lines. The greater the color difference
'Cause it's
across
winter.
your tan line,
How am I
the
gonna
more
get
you
tan?
bite, and the more you can distance smog. Tan skin also helps accentuate muscle separation.
That's
in your
true.
physique.
Darker
Some people
gives more
might worry
contrast, makes striations and your
about
muscles stand out more.
disruptors in some sunscreens versus the cost of UV damage and cancer. I'm not here to debate these topics. I'm here to looks max. Everyone knows that clavicular
Well,
was
titanium's the
brutally
best?
trained by the ASU frat leader. But did you also know that bike materials
I
can
just got
train on
aluminium.
each
That's
other?
good enough.
At the top of the food chain is carbon fiber.
It's also
the
expensive
lightest
as hell.
and most elite material.
And
It's alpha.
a carbon
Aluminum
frame
is aluminum,
compared to an
which is
aluminium
cheaper
one
and lighter.
will save you at most like 400 grams, like 1 pound, you know, but it's going to cost you twice as much. Is it really worth it? I don't know. You're in the realm of depreciating gains by that point.
Is steel. Steel is real, they say.
Steel's sick.
Phantom
All the fixes are
is
steel.
good. Steel is real. Steel is really heavy, is what the saying
Yeah,
should
it's
be.
goated
To
material.
the right of the pyramid, we have titanium. It's
It's the
light,
best.
it's expensive, it's rare, and it's durable. This is the sigma of the materials.
I mean, you
Here,
need that for
size
ergonomics.
matters. Get a bike that fits you properly, so you look good on the bike and feel comfortable and want to ride longer, increasing your mog duration.
Really?
Avoid integrated cockpits. Instead, opt for these traditional, conventional,
Nah.
separate,
Integrated looks better.
interchangeable
Better aero.
stem pieces and handlebars. If you must get an integrated cockpit, look into limb lengthening surgery.
Or just get the correct
That can
bike
save you money.
size.
These procedures are often cheaper than getting replacement proprietary integrated cockpits. Just something to look out for. Another
Who's
form
doing
of hard
this?
maxing is
Yeah, this is fair enough. That guy on the left's got a lot more drag.
aerodynamic facelifts. This can really
Baldy on the
take
right
a
is
lot of
like
drag off of you
slipstreaming.
and help you aero mog in the wind tunnel. The ultimate mog is to be the person having the most fun and being the most safe on the bicycle, and giving other people great cycling experiences. To have this fun, have a positive attitude.
This is
An
the best
attitude of
PowerPoint I've seen in
gratitude.
years.
Think, yes, hooray, I get to ride my bike today. may also help to lower expectations. It doesn't have to be your longest ride or your most powerful ride. Find things that you enjoy. Relish in funny interactions and minor inconveniences. How can we make this easier to adopt this positive
I mean, this is
attitude?
just good health advice.
You need to eat enough carbohydrates. Eat them before,
Except for
during,
the
and
casino.
after
Why is there a
the ride.
casino there?
This will supply your brain and muscles with glucose, prevent you from bonking, and make it easier for you to maintain a positive outlook. What are some carbohydrates? Rice, potatoes,
Potato is the
sugar,
king of
fruits.
carbs.
But I'm looks maxing, Noah. Should I be eating all this carbohydrate? What did all the peasants in China and Africa eat when they were building the Great Wall of China? But I'm not a nutritionist. Drink enough water.
And apparently bananas as well. You
Prevent
need protein
cramping,
and
give you
magnesium to
good blood flow.
stave off cramps.
Keep your mouth moist. Make sure you're eating enough fiber. It's really nice to wake up before the ride, sit on the john, open it up.
It
and make
lightens
a
you
big-
too. You're
big
quicker,
workout.
higher performance.
Physically and mentally, let go of the S-H-I, you know what, T. And do that before hopping in the shower. That way you can use the shower as a bidet. Then you're gonna feel nice and light for the ride. Get enough sleep. That's gonna make you feel better. Maybe sing a song in your head when you encounter a tough hill. Look into conscious hip hop. I recommend you check out Pete Rock and Common's album, The Auditorium Volume 1. It's filled with positive
Oh,
messages
he's onto
and
something there. When I
infectious
used to
beats.
run, if you run
Don't
without
get too
any
distracted.
music, like, it's very easy to give up. You don't have as good a time. But you run with headphones on, like, you just keep going. You start running to the beat and stuff, and it just becomes so much more fun. So, sounds crazy, but he's actually onto something.
Stay present on the road. Finally, go onto Google and look for cycling clubs in your area.
I can't keep up with those guys. They've actually got way quicker bikes than me.
They have an emphasis.
They
on
wrecked
safety.
me the other
This
day.
way you'll be able to stand
Whole bunch
on
of
the
them passed me on
shoulders
the
of
road.
giants and unlock awesome wisdom. As you continue cycling, you're going to notice improvements, and that is going to build upon your self-esteem. Interestingly, by doing all the cycling, you will be looks maxing, but you'll also be building your self-esteem to the point where you don't
I'm
have
surprised
to
he didn't
rely
mention
on
shaving your
looks maxing
legs.
as much for
better
fun,
muscle
for
definition and better
fulfillment
arrow.
and happiness. Pretty soon, you'll be shepherding in other people into the cycling sport and lifestyle. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you learned
Oh
something.
man, I like
hope
shitpost videos like this every
you
now and then.
Laughed a
They're
little,
fun.
and stay safe. Take care.
You know what? We'll do this one too. This is the other guy who was on the Hong Kong holiday. 20 minutes. I'm going to slow this down a bit though. So this will be interesting to see it from his perspective. And they're both photography YouTubers.
Hey, what's going on? Hope you're having a shit one. We are currently in Hong Kong. We're about to go out on a photo shoot tonight. We're about to get picked up by Cyrus, spotted by Cyrus on Instagram. And tonight we're going to shoot a heavily modified S15.
Thought it
I'm
was
pretty
180
excited
for a
because
second.
this is our first time
Yeah,
shooting
there's the
a car
light show.
at night here in Hong Kong. This city at the moment, we've only been here a couple of days, but it's just absolutely insane. It's absolutely exceeded my expectations. So much to see, so much to look at. I've got my bag packed. I've got a 28 to 70 F2 G Master. I've also got the 50 to 150.
50 is an odd size,
I've brought
all
my
focal
drone
length.
with me, which
Normally goes
I don't know if
70
I'm
to
actually gonna use
200.
my drone, but I'm going to bring that. And everything's paired to the A1 Mark II as well. That's the camera we're shooting on tonight. So let me get everything I need together. You want a mint? There you go. You have a mint.
He's selling his own backpacks now. That one was like branded with his stuff on it.
I'm gonna be shooting. Oh my god, let's go. Little weirdo. I know the Hong Kong car scene is
Very
can be
strict.
quite strict, especially with modifications and stuff. So
God,
I'm
even
also
finding
hoping
somewhere to
to
park
shoot because
and get shots
my
would be
aim
difficult.
is to kind of get some photos.
You'd have to
street
get, like,
photos
go around
with
the block a
car,
few
like, Shoot
times.
something a little bit different. I just want to rock up to one location. I kind of want to move with the car. It'll make sense later.
Nice
Bye.
looking hotel.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Apparently we're getting picked up in a Tesla.
There's a lot of them over there.
That's good. Teslas are great cars. Everyone loves them. I don't know anyone hates
BYDs
them.
as well.
The Teriyaki Kitchen said, "Oh Hong Kong."
Yeah, Hong Kong's
Oh, there
sick,
it is.
man.
Hey, it's a
I want to go
Model S,
back.
At least.
I just went through all my photos for it from 2018 before.
Look at
The
this.
Teriyaki Kitchen said, "I hate Hong Kong life."
Really?
actually crazy.
What
There's
is
so much
it about
traffic
Hong
driving
Kong
on the
that you
road
just
here,
like?
there's
I had a
no
great
way
time when I was
this
there.
car-
The Teriyaki
Oh.
Kitchen said, "As a local."
Yeah, great city to visit, horrible city to live in. Yeah, I totally get that. But as someone who went there to visit, I had a great time. So I'd love to go back.
Park is going to be free. And look at it. A little dancey dance. I for sure thought this place would be
Yeah,
super
he's on
packed from all the
the
traffic. but
mainland?
Here we are. Now we just wait for
It's
the
hard to tell where he is.
Let's see if he's
The
messaged.
Teriyaki Kitchen
He's
said,
probably still on
"As
his way.
someone who's from there,
Well, the next
frankly,
message
I
is
think
gonna
most
be like, hey,
HKers are assholes lol."
Tried to come, but
Oh man, all the
I say
all the
that
people from
partly
Hong Kong that
in
I've
jest of
met.
course.
hopefully not. Touch
Because there's a lot of people from Hong Kong that came to Australia in like, I don't know, sort of like the mid-90s? Yeah, sort of mid-90s, like 2000s. Like, they're all pretty chill people. I went over there for a wedding, so that was the last time I was there, but I definitely want to go back. Nice little time lapse.
All right, here it is. 28 to 70 F2, 86 mil polarizer, which is filthy.
There we
Oh
go.
my god. Oh, it's not dirty. It's
Is
just
that Aquarius?
condensating. And this is my water
Could just be
bottle.
water.
I am going to drink from it right now. And that is how you drink water.
Duke_DBZ said, "Hi B Teriyaki Kitchen, you missed Nomad
see the
and singing
car.
at Haunted Bar."
Oh, is he still
Oh
going?
my
Wow.
God. The car is on a tow truck.
I'll rate
I'm
him when we wrap
assuming
up. This
it
will be the
broke
last
down,
video that I do.
Or it's not registered. And that's why it had to be towed here.
But he'll probably be
because of
too
the
drunk to
strict
realise it's been
regulations
raided.
of Hong Kong. How are we going to get it into the spot? And which also means we pretty much only got this spot then because we can't just drive the car around. It's not like an unreasonable thing. I just wasn't expecting it. We've done
Ah, okay.
photo shoots and photo
The
locations before. It makes
Teriyaki
Yeah, I thought he
Kitchen
would end it a
said,
while
"Once
ago.
we integrated
Car,
the
what we're
good, but
doing.
now it's
I
just all
just
about the
wasn't
hustle, too capitalistic, you know."
It's too competitive,
But I'm
man.
not too serious about that. I think most HKers would agree lol.
Yeah, I mean, that's why a lot of people just left, you know? As soon as China opened up and Shenzhen kind of like stole Hong Kong's fire, like, it's just hard for everyone else that's still there.
expecting it. Especially
You didn't even drive it, they just brought it on a tow truck.
How are
This is
you?
a fairly common
Hi.
thing over there as well.
Nice to meet you. Is the
So
car
police
okay?
hate these
Okay,
cars.
you just towed it to the spot. Ah, that's awesome, bro. I gotta get a
Little
photo.
GT4s, nice wheels.
What the fuck?
This guy, the photographer, he hates black cars with black wheels. They're very hard to photograph, especially at
That's a mad
night.
long exposure shot. Of
You need
other
like
cars
lots
going
of
past.
reflections, lots of lighting just to get any sort of subject separation. It's clean,
That is
though. Very
awesome.
clean built car, that. Still got the SR in it.
No fucks given.
Doesn't sound like it on camera, but that would be very loud. It's probably like a straight through exhaust, no cat.
This is
caged
my
up
kind of
as well.
photo shoot. That is so funny, bro.
Yeah, that's not legal.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is he bribing
Thank
him?
you so much.
Yep, awesome.
Thank you.
That's how you get stuff
Thank
done.
you. Thank you. For you. For you. Thank you. I don't know which note I gave him. I just pulled out a note. I hope I just didn't give him like $100. Then he would love me. That was awesome, bro. That was awesome.
That's a good spot for
Sick.
doing some shots.
This is a hectic shot. Okay, we
But
ISO
gonna be tricky to get a good car there.
50th. Tracking spot small. Leave it on tracking, whatever, it's fine. Autofocus continuous and change it to low. All my burst rate modes on this camera is up here on the A1.
Hang on, has he got the same like
Used to,
chest strap
but
thing that
once
I
you get
got?
used to
Nah,
it,
his
it's
is
actually really
different. He's got the
nice.
GoPro one.
Here on the A1, which took me a second to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's actually really nice.
Yeah, see, it's hard to get the car to stand out.
said, "He looks like a thin
Wow.
sea bum though."
That is stunning. Even like an out of focus shot.
Oh, what? A
would be
thin
cool.
C-bum?
just quietly, I can't believe we actually got a spot.
The
Here. It
Teriyaki
just seems
Kitchen
like this would be the
said,
most
"Oh,
popular
nice
spot
car."
ever to take photos from.
I just had
Oh,
a
no.
little incident with
Perfect.
mine on the
Even
weekend. Garage door vs open tailgate sag.
Hopefully it's
Photos
not
are
a
getting
difficult
super
repair.
wide shot. It gets a lot of atmosphere, background, and car. So you just see.
What happened? You
everything
backed
working
into
together
it as
in
the
one
garage
shot.
door was still kind of not all the way up or something, or it came down on top of it while it was there. That's my fear. These doors, like I always check with my eyes just to make sure. I don't like the Hong Kong number plates. They just look like a bit weird with those huge characters
Look
on
at
it.
that! What a
It'd
view.
be nice if they were a bit smaller, more compact.
Duke_DVZ said, Christopher Bumstead, a Candian bodybuilder who is now the owner of Gym Shark.
Okay, yeah, I have no idea who that is. I only know like the bodybuilders from like 10 years ago, like Rich Piana and all those dudes.
Dumb. I tried to close the garage door with the tailgate up.
Ah, shit. Oh, at least it's just the tailgate, you know, it's like one panel. They can take it off and it's not too hard to repair and spray up. If it was the main part of the car, then it would be difficult.
Damn, this thing is so sick. Just looks good from every angle.
Yeah, I've seen
It's gonna be
better.
one of the nicest S15s I've ever seen.
But it's okay, it's not horrible. Oh, that's cool.
I'm trying to shoot a mix of like
We
wide.
got a little love
and
heart
telly.
on the building up there.
Shoot
I think it's a
mix
love
of,
heart. Might just be like the Twitter bird, who knows.
wide and telly.
The Teriyaki Kitchen said, the HK plates are British influence. There are some funny ones I've seen as I'm pretty sure you can buy vanity ones.
Yeah, they're just, I think, yeah, they just look a bit weird with the huge characters.
Aldi chocolate is not bad.
Oh, dude, Aldi chocolate's the
I'm thinking I could
best.
even move this
That's one of the
over
best
a
things that
little
they've got.
Because that lamp is actually really annoying, and it's kind
It's
of
getting expensive,
flaring
though.
the whole photo. But because
Bar of
we have so
chocolate's
much
like $5
space here,
now.
we can even
At
move the
Aldi.
car like a little bit over. Finding myself shooting a lot of 50 to 70 on a 28 to 70, so I figured I'd try the 50 to 150.
So he's gonna
to
max
see if
this
we
thing
can
out at
get an
150.
even more compressed look. There it is.
It probably goes down to like 2.8
Such a
or
beast.
2,
I
that
love
thing.
this lens. Yeah, the low angle is
See, that's a cool
really
shot.
cool here.
I love the compression he's got in that as well.
It's the building in the background. I just
They
know
would have been there for a
from
while.
experience that
Like, it's
editing
well
those
past,
colours and lights
well
in the
past
background
sunset
is
by
just gonna
now.
ruin my shot. I just don't want it to be.
Check out the background, it's got the fog going on as well, like,
Talk about
really good
fussy,
weather for
I know. Whatever, it's fine.
ooh, carbon. See, that's what you need,
fine.
B-Teriyaki-chan. You need the carbon fibre tailgate.
So we're just gonna do a rear 3/4 shot. I don't really like to do like a full lock. I just like to do a little half lock here. And we're gonna use a little bit of the light here from this street lamp. And this Mercedes is going to ruin
He's been there for
shot.
hours, he'll be
Please,
fine.
No. Please, okay, that's fine then. He's fine then. No. No. Oh, he's backing up. He's good there.
No, you'll end up in the bay.
I'm not gonna
with
tell someone
concrete
in S-Class
shoes.
to move, bro. No, it's fine. It's fine. Seriously, it's fine.
It's not like Merc
If it
S-Class
was there,
drivers have
I'd be like,
egos or anything.
But it's fine.
They're always down-to-earth people, right?
Okay, no worries. No, it's just fine. Just gotta wait for Uncle to get out of the back of my shop. Oh, he's good now. He's good. He's gone. I love the
That's a
confidence,
nice
bro.
shot.
Thank you.
I would have turned the front wheels a bit more to the left.
And also
Because it
get
kind of just like straight
a
on.
relatively zoomed in shot. Oh, far out, bro. This is it's just crazy, man. Like, it's just so much skyline, so much city.
Yeah, Hong
Bro,
Kong's
if you're
just
scared of night photography.
one of the best places
come to
for
Hong Kong.
photos.
There's so much light pollution. It's so easy to take a night photo. So we're just doing like exposure stack. I'm basically, I've asked
Even the boat's getting lit up
to
now.
Jump in his car. Yeah, turn the lights off. Perfect. So the lights are off right now.
You need a
Lights
tripod.
on.
Because then you can
100th
stack
of a
these
second.
photos. But what he's doing is just holding still and doing it
Great,
and letting
so
the
now you've
sensor
got your two
stabilization
shots.
act as the
We'll do an
tripod
editing
effectively.
tutorial right now. So you get both of your photos here. You have your long exposure version
You can
with
see
your
the-
lights
you
off.
can see the movement
and your
there.
high shutter speed version with your lights on.
I'll show you what I
Open
mean.
in Lightroom. Select both of the photos.
So you see the framing of that shot, and then everything moves when you take to the next one.
With your
There, see, it's sort of rotated a little
lights
bit.
off. And your high
And then
shutter speed
he's going to
version.
have to crop in to like fix that sort of rotation bit that he's got as he stacks the images.
The Teriyaki Kitchen said,
With your lights
HK
on,
has a bit of
open
toga,
in
or
Lightroom,
two with some of
select
the
both
mountain
of the
roads
photos,
lol.
right click.
Yeah, man, they made the
open
Initial D
in
movie.
Photoshop, put your
And they
launch
put,
photo,
like-
your lights off photo.
was it
as
like
your
a bunch of,
base layer,
like, pop
and
singers
your
in
lights
it?
on photo on top of that. Make sure they're auto aligned. If you're shooting
Who
handheld,
was it? I can't remember.
it should be fine if you stay
But it was
in the
just
same
full of, like,
spot.
idols,
I'd
like
probably
HK
recommend
idols
you
and
shoot on a
stuff.
tripod. I can't be bothered personally because I'm lazy.
But yeah, there's a lot of cool
Auto-aligned layers,
hiking
but you should
roads
do
and
that
stuff up there
regardless
too.
if you have a tripod or not. And then with just your headlight photo, go to blend mode, lighten. It'll just
I was
take
in
the lights,
Photoshop now.
put on your photo. Now you've stitched both photos together. Hit save. It'll save it back into Lightroom, and then you can apply your edit.
Mic drop.
Okay. As location 1 is a huge success. I'm a little bit.
You wanna know something crazy?
Then we can't drive around.
This
other spots
guy-
because I did have a secondary spot.
I used to deliver pizzas basically where he lives. I'm not going to dox him or anything, but I know where he is because I used to deliver pizzas in that whole neighborhood. It's just crazy, man. It's like such a small world. He would have been in like primary school or some shit then, though. So yeah, it doesn't matter.
The Teriyaki
Online,
Kitchen
which
said,
would have been
oh yeah,
really
it was
cool.
so
It's like
bad.
this bus
Takumi
bay.
was
It's actually
played
more
by
of a street
J
photo.
Chu.
That's it, Jay Chow.
Star
Really
that can't
famous
speak
spot for a lot of
Cantonese,
street
but the
photographers.
film was all
But there is
Cantonese.
another
Yeah.
car park rooftop. Well, this isn't.
I might watch it again just for a laugh, man. I haven't seen that in ages.
And there's a car park rooftop literally right behind me.
Gregor Swan said, oh
Behind
Hey, Gregor Wong, how you doing?
A little spot.
We're just checking out some,
he just mumbled through the whole thing.
Some Hong Kong?
Gregor Swan said, sick flow.
I can't remember if I watched it in Japanese dub or it was the Cantonese dub.
That's fine. We still got heaps of cool.
I
stuff
should
here.
watch it in Cantonese
This
just
is
because
such a cool spot.
at least the lip
It's gonna
syncing
my
will be
favorite, so
correct.
The Teriyaki Kitchen said, what did you think of MF Ghost by the
super
way?
quickly. Sometimes
MF Ghost was like,
happening. There's a lot of distractions.
you know, if it was a
Maybe there's-
standalone show just doing its own thing, like, oh, you know, it's kind of cool. It's a cool concept, but it can't match up to everything that Initial D had built up over the years. You know, Initial D was definitely the better show, but you know, as far as car anime go. Like, we're living on scraps, so I'm just going to take what they give us. I'm cool with it. I enjoyed it. Beckenbauer is the best.
tow trucks rocking up, and there's.
It felt like the story wasn't finished either.
You have to pay off so they don't kick you.
But they're
out.
doing another
Sometimes
season,
it's
so
hard to
that's
stay in
why.
the moment and stay focused on taking my photos. Normally, I've got a small team helping out with A-roll and B-roll, but on this trip, I'm lucky to have Faye helping me out shoot some B-roll. But sometimes I just need a little bit of extra
Storyblocks.
help, and that's where Storyblocks comes in.
Hang on.
All the drone shots.
I'll
of
see if I
Hong
can
Kong, all the
find
extra B-roll.
The
sound
the
effects,
hotel that I
all
stayed at was
comes
like
in.
way
All the drone
further,
shots.
way further down here.
The Teriyaki Kitchen said, I have a thing going with my wife now. Whenever we pick up our rental in Japan, she immediately blasts Forever Young on her phone once I get on the
Hey, that's one of the good
road.
ones, man. There's some really good music from Initial D. I know people like to like just clown on it and like act as like it's out of touch and stuff, but if you like Eurodance and stuff, like some of those songs are bangers. They're great, man.
Of Hong Kong, all the extra B-roll, the sound effects, and a few other assets from what you're seeing in this video, and heaps of other videos we've made in the past are all from Storyblocks. There's been so many times where I've been out in a cool location or out in a shoot.
Come on.
Didn't bring a
Hurry
drone,
up with the ad.
or I forgot to film.
Check
extra
out Bro's
clips, and then
monitor,
you get
that's
home
massive.
And you get into the edit, and you're just missing pieces. So I use Storyblocks to help fill in
I've
those
seen
gaps.
so many of these
You can
ads.
find stock footage, templates, sound effects, all organized and ready to go. I can download whatever I need, whenever I need it for all of my videos, and everything is fully licensed, so I'll never have any issues there. And my favorite part is that it's shot by
Yeah, but then there's
real
other ones that have
filmmakers,
AI too.
No AI slop. I don't promote much on this channel, but Storyblocks is really useful for what
Is
we
that
do.
the Amazon
and we've
one?
been using it for years.
I don't
If you
think
wanna
so.
Check it out. Links in the description.
They're
or
quite
go to
expensive, these
storyblocks.com
subscriptions, though.
/.
Unless you're really pumping out
Thank you
videos all the
to
time,
Storyblocks
it's not
for
worth
sponsoring
it.
Today's video. Thank you so much, guys.
Ooh,
We
it's
love
like a
you.
mini Monaco.
That's all. Let's get back to the video.
This is actually a cool spot for some shots. That's a really cool looking background. And then you can double back and come the other way too. This would be a good spot for like a roller shot. You just sit there and pan as the car goes back and get the background all blur out from the motion blur. There's Unk in his Elfard. Get out of my way. I've got things to do.
You just honk. Let me know.
That's kind of tricky. You want those pylons
Okay.
like vertical. It looks a bit weird like that.
YouTube Place said, intense roasts bad car videos where
Welcome back. No, this is a good car video.
A few cheeky panning shots.
But if you can bring together a couple bad car videos, I'll rip them to shreds.
I feel like a lot of B-roll
Like the
should
camera
just
is
be
just not even
self-shot
doing
if you don't
justice
have
to
the
how
budget revenue.
Massively.
Yeah, it should, but it takes time and effort, and it's,
These
people always want those shortcuts.
Photos of their car.
But what I hate is
And
people will take B-roll and it just doesn't
okay.
match in with everything else that you took. So it's blatantly obvious. You're like, yep, that's a paid shot. You know, the worst ones are those corporate ones where you got all the happy people in their suits and stuff. It's like, man, it just doesn't belong here. That's cool, you can frame it. Just get rid of that van.
Victoria Kitchen said, rate my salmon pink Paso KEKW.
I love how in this city everyone loves taking
Beautiful.
pictures.
Paso.
It's so nice to
That's
see. You
what
walk
I'm
down the
saying.
street
Is it Paso?
and
Toyota Paso?
taking
It
photos
says,
and just
eyeballing a shitty air.
having fun and enjoying themselves. I feel like
This guy. Ah, man, look, I've got to support this dude because he's one of the Aussies that's actually blown up and does a half-decent job. He's got his persona on character, which is a bit grating to some people. But overall, he's okay. He does like some interesting stuff.
Beauty Place said, not him.
Oh, okay. Hey man, you know some shitty... Oh, I probably shouldn't do this.
Victoria Kitchen said, yay the Toyota one, maybe they should make a GR Paso.
Someone will do it. Someone will like GR swap, like put the 1.5 turbo 3-cylinder to it and swap it in. I don't think I should be shitting on other car channels because I'm gonna have a car channel. And that sort of history, like, you don't want that. I was so tempted to make a video shitting on a specific Australian YouTuber in Japan, who I won't say who it is, because the dude's a massive hypocrite, and I've got the receipts to show like how bullshit this guy is. But I didn't do it because I know my channel's subscribed to by one of his friends, and that's just not a good thing to do. So it took a lot of self-control, but I held off.
Permission to shit on one particular car channel that hasn't been active in about a year.
Hey, I'll do it privately, man. I might not do it on stream. We'll see. Maybe we could have like a constructive feedback section. You know, like I go through and I don't just shit on it. I'll be like, okay, you can do this better. This can be fixed. This is how you should do this. Blah 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 blah. But I don't have the authority to do that because I don't have anything to show you.
BAH. Beauty Place said, no, full roast.
Maybe back home in Australia, maybe even just in
There's
countries. I don't
repercussions
know
to
what it
doing
is,
that.
I feel like back home in Australia, I get judged for taking photos on the street. But
This
here,
is true.
There's just no judgment.
Same as in Japan. People don't care if you whip out a camera and just start taking shots.
Aura, if you will. Definitely
In
becoming.
Australia, it's a weird thing to do.
Especially because
I feel weird when I'm out on my bike.
Beauty Place
Talking to
said,
myself.
for you or for me.
It's one flight. I can get here from one flight.
The repercussions are for
Which
me,
is great.
long
That is
term.
close for Australia.
I don't want people to be able to dig back me just
Sweet,
shitting
let's
on
take
people for no reason. Ugh. Some fly.
It actually
that's
is
a Rolls
sick shot
Royce
on
on
that
the
Rolls
left
Royce.
there,
Got
that's
some
driving.
hectic wheels
Beauty
on it
Place
too.
said, oh, okay then. NVM.
Hang on.
Should
There's
ask
a
him
guy
if
local
he's-
to
Victoria
me.
Kitchen said, there's a guy local to me, sorta, that went viral with a video about his dream to drive a 911. I say
Okay.
sorta because he's from Toronto, but moved to Japan and then moved back to Toronto. The video took off enough, he went back to Japan after.
See, that's like a Cinderella story. That's kind of cool. Like what he did paid off, and now he can double down and do it even better. So I respect that.
Yeah.
Check out the subtitles.
If you don't mind.
I'm sure that's accurate.
可唔可以就咁？前天都我哋有部咧打橫行咗，就改拍同一個方向得㗎。哦，唔該晒。
He's got time.
It's like a Tesla Model S there too.
No way.
That's a nice looking Rolls.
Keep coming. Keep coming. And stop. A bit more. Fuck, it's long. Holy shit. Bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to
Okay,
like a
full break.
launch event for like one of the Rolls Royces. It was like a convertible one. Can't remember what it
I love
was.
the S15, but just,
But yeah, there were
here.
just people from Hong Kong there checking it out because they wanted to
When he
buy
left
it.
Japan the first time, he abandoned his drift model
Okay,
180 SX in a
All
random
good.
yard. When he got back, he went back to
Much
where he left it and is
better.
chasing his drifting
no.
dream now.
That's
is
probably not a
crazy.
random yard. At
I've been in Hong
Ebisu,
Kong.
like this, it's a circuit. You probably know it. There's like a bunch of different drift tracks there. They have a dedicated car park just for the missiles and shit. So you can just dump your car there at the track, leave, come back years later, as long as you pay your fees and whatever, and it'll still be there, and then you can use it again. A lot of guys do that, unless it was like, you know, in the countryside or something random like that. I should go through some of my car photos. I've got like tons of them.
Back
From like when I was doing all the journalism stuff.
Lee Teriyaki said, can I link his channel video?
Yeah,
I
man,
think
just
he's
chuck it in
kind of
chat.
interesting to watch offline.
I'm about to wrap up after this video, so that'll give me something to do while I'm eating dinner.
This is sick. This is.
It'd be cool to check out. I'm always on the hunt for new stuff, so yeah. Chuck it in, man.
Jackson, do you want to move to the corner spot? Yeah, sweet.
Lee Teriyaki said,
Doesn't work. Can't put links in. You can DM it to me
Aaron.
through Twitch, and I can grab it through that later.
Completely biting your shot here
Beauty
by
Place said,
accident,
sad
I will say.
trombone.
But it is a really.
I thought people could put
My battery's about to die.
links
as
in.
well.
I might have to double check my settings. Or find a way to permit it.
This car looks like Japanese Batmobile. It just looks good from every angle.
That's cool. I like the clouds. Adds a bit of texture to the sky. Yeah, just DM it to me in Twitch, and I can grab it from there.
Hey,
I think I've got it so people can just
because of
message
the
me.
light for the engine.
佢可以噴到咁薄咧。
MCR,
Yeah,
damn.
damn.
They used to do like Skylines and stuff, but they're a
Mm.
pretty big
Wow.
tuning company from Japan.
No idea what I'm looking at.
They had like
He said,
the Togo
"He's
King.
happy it's not me with
Doing
more
so.
Actually
videos
get the
telling
lights
us
on
about the
for this
perfect
shot,
healthy
for
life
Cheers,
for
man.
Australians
Actually, it's
according
pretty
to not Australians. Lee Teriyaki said, just DM'd it.
Oh my god, it's tight.
People sort of
No, it's fine.
glorify Australian
Then you're
life.
getting out.
It's good, but it's good to reflect and compare it to other
Lee
places.
Teriyaki said, the other interesting thing about this fella
think
is that
I'm
his
stuck.
dad was an F1 photographer back in
Oh,
the 80s
okay.
and 90s.
It's a bit of family history there.
Oh, too fat.
Yeah,
good.
I didn't even know this. One of my friends,
Maybe we can try
he always
it.
like, oh, my dad works for BMW. You know, he just works for BMW. I'm like, oh, he must be like a BMW engineer or something. No, he works for the BMW F1 team. And our friend just never told us. And we're like, what? I found out at his wedding when it got brought up. And we're like, what the hell? Why didn't you ever tell us, man? Crazy.
Shots, like what that car's doing.
Oh, is that Suzuki Hustler? They're cool. I really like
Look at this
those.
little car.
They look like little
is
FJ
that,
Cruisers.
Suzuki?
You can get body kits that make them look like it.
I've never seen one of those before. Wow, that thing's sick.
What a shoot.
Just trying a few
Goes from an
painting shots at the
S15
moment.
to a
I think
Rolls
it's
Royce.
70
And then he wants to probably
pretty
take a shot of the
cool.
little Hustler too.
Dude, I'm at 1/20th of a
Yeah,
second.
so this thing goes to F2. That's a pretty good lens.
Aperture as wide as it can go. ISO 800. Some people like to do 3
Well, I think
points
that's
of
his
contact.
7200.
When I do a panning shot like this,
Nah.
so it's like face, hand here on the lens, and then obviously gripping the camera as well. I like to sort of shoot like this, get the flip screen out, and like move my
Yeah, he's not going that quick. So it's not too difficult to get like a in-focus shot there.
Bend the knees a little bit. It looks really funny, but trust me, it works great. And then just
Is that an
move
M4
like this,
behind
move your
him?
whole body. You look like a fucking dickhead.
Or
but
M3?
it works great, trust me. I think it works better than this because this way you're kind of restricted.
Yeah, this is more just like fire up a bunch of shots, hope one of them's in focus.
Sweet. Got it.
Lee Teriyaki said,
Yeah.
I've got a
Yeah, go
handful
downstairs,
of
get some
decent
shots, and then we
lenses
can do
from
the
my
next one.
DSLR
Oh, nice.
craze days.
We're good.
With mirrorless now, those lenses aren't worth
Final
nearly as
shot.
much, which sucks.
No,
get the
you
cap?
should be able, if they're EF, you can get
Oh,
a
yeah,
converter
we
for
have-
them.
already-
Or a, what do they call it? A speed booster. Speed booster like conversion. So you can still use them on like RF camera bodies and stuff like that. Because the L lenses, you know, they're the best that they could do at the time. And it's not like glass technology has advanced crazily over the last like 10, 15 years. So they're probably still pretty decent lenses, man. They were there for hours.
Getting kicked out.
So
Oh, okay.
they got
That's all
quite
right.
a few good shots.
The upstairs shot is still good. Still doesn't solve our problem though. We still only get one chance to do it. I'll tell you when he needs to stop.
That's cool. He's got like,
shot
you
of the
can actually look
night. This is
down
the
on it.
Spiral car park driveway, but because
Lee
of the
Teriyaki said,
nature
I love
of
how
the
he has a
car, we
harness
only
for
really
his
get one
phone.
chance to do
Yeah,
it.
so we can get like the point
As
of
soon
view
as he comes
shots as
out
well.
And he drives down. That's basically the only time we get, and he needs to be able to stop.
I've got a different one. I've got one like Luke has that goes
Say
around your neck,
any
but mine's got
further
little
and
loops that go around as
basically
well.
Cooked. But we also can't have a car come from behind as well, because then there will be a car waiting.
I am tempted to do like a
So
photography
basically,
stream just
Okay,
like with the
sweet.
camera here,
Keep going,
and then I've
get
got
ready to
that
stop
camera,
as
my
soon as you
DSLR.
turn that
Victoria
corner.
Kitchen said,
Stop,
does he
stop,
color
stop,
grade
stop,
his
stop,
POV
stop,
shot?
stop. Brother, yeah, stay there,
Does
stay
it look
there.
consistent with
Hold
his
that,
other
hold that.
footage?
I think he grades the
We got it.
footage, but he does the photos differently. But this
Wow.
guy has kind of like his unique style is like blue-red. He goes blue and red for all his stuff. So red in the highlights and blue in the shadows. And he kind of does that for most of his photos. So it's kind of consistent. But he grades probably every shot that he takes for all the
Teriyaki
clips for
Kitchen
his
said,
videos.
are cyberpunk grading?
Yeah, I mean it looks nice. It's especially against a cityscape.
Anything else you need to do?
So it's definitely
that's
worth
it,
it for
that's
something like that.
Thank you.
It's a lot of work to grade all your shots though. And then if you want to match them, that's even harder because you've got to bring up one, get it graded, and then bring up the next one next to it and try and match it. Alright. I do enjoy a bit of slot
Teriyaki
video
Kitchen
here and
said,
there.
I wonder how much leeway you can get with iPhone footage for grading.
Man, iPhones, the new ones, they can shoot ProRes to the hard drive, to the disk in the phone. Or you can hook them up to like a little SSD and do it like that. And it's almost as good as a DSLR. Like once you put it through compression and chuck it on YouTube, like you can't tell. It doesn't look like iPhone footage. Except for the little like reflections that you get. You'll see like the little glimmers from the lens.
YouTube
That'll
said,
give it away.
I did a tiny bit of grading for a couple clips in one of mine.
Yeah.
Much time I spent.
Yeah, it
and
takes
I
a
still
while.
don't like it.
Sometimes you're lucky, you can grade one clip, and if your other shots and other clips are filmed under similar lighting, you can just copy it across and then like sort of massage it a little bit to like sync it up. But every time the lighting changes, like, okay, then you're going back in and you're doing it again. It takes quite a bit of work to get it all right. And then, yeah, depending on the program, like grading in DaVinci, way easier than doing it in Premiere. Premiere sucks. Premiere's got these like little lines that you've got to drag
Teriyaki
around.
Kitchen said, there are probably AI tools for matching grading, I bet.
Oh yeah, DaVinci will do it. You can just say, look, this is the source image. I want this clip to look like that, and it'll just do its best to get it close. And then you go in and just sort of tidy it up a little bit. Oh man, how long have I been on this treadmill? 2.5 hours. This battery's about to die. I haven't got my dummy battery yet, but I'll get it soon. But let's do a quick raid. I've got to eat dinner too. I'm starving. I was hungry before I started the stream,
said,
but I figured...
just exporting to GIF now takes forever in DaVinci 21.
Yeah, DaVinci is, it's a bit of a beast. Takes a bit.
Ozzy Danny said, 10 fucking minutes.
Oh, I guess we'll raid Nathan, who's on. But we've got to go... I'll just do it through here. I'm not used to like raiding out from the computer. It's so different. So, channel...
Beauty Place said, Resolve hates GIFs.
Resolve just takes a while to export anything. It's a professional
Beauty
workflow.
Place said,
Oh man.
always has affect.
There we go.
Beauty Place said,
Alright, let's do a quick...
Resolve hates
I've got to
GIFs.
type his name in properly. Nathan, yeah, he's usually on around this time. XN. And maybe put a space in there. Look how slow the keyboard is on this, I swear to God. We'll get there. Oh, there we go. No results. I'm pretty sure this will work. So I'll give Nathan a quick raid. We gotta have a raid message. What are we gonna say, man? Just like Intense 7 treadmill raid or something like that. He's playing Tomodachi Life. And yeah, he's got a cool community, so he's got it built up quite a bit over there.
Wait, I don't think I've heard Intense swear nearly enough for an Aussie. Is he just putting on an Aussie accent from rural Ohio?
I'm polite. I don't swear. I try not to swear much. I'm of the belief that swearing is uncouth. And it lowers your social standing. I try to be nice and polite. Plus, I've got to like work on that for YouTube. I don't be swearing my head off in every YouTube video, so probably, yeah, not the best thing to do. But yeah, I'll check out that video you sent, man. It'll be something good to check out while I'm having dinner. And then, yeah, I'll get a shave and I guess I'll be doing a bike stream if the weather's good. I've got a couple little maintenance things I've got to do on my bike. I figured out what that rubbing thing is. It was the tyre against the frame. The whole wheel was twisting.
Ozzy Danny said, I grew up government housing units. I was already uncouth.
Yeah, I grew up in outer Melbourne, southeast suburbs, so I try to... I've seen how my sister swears all the time and I don't like it, you know, so I try not to do that. But that's just me. Ads? We don't need ads. We're going to raid. Anyway, thanks for sticking around, everyone. I'll catch you guys on the next stream.
Sausage Intense maintains his status at the apex of society.
I'm not top sausage anymore. I've got some physical issues that I need to fix, but we're doing that. We'll do